Hello. Before we get into tonight's session, a quick disclaimer. Firstly, this is a homebrew campaign set in a homebrew world, using some homebrew rules, so some of the rules may not play out the way you believe they should. Secondly, all the players, including the DM, are not professionals, and people will make mistakes. Thank you for your understanding.
Greetings, adventurers. I invite you to an evening of storytelling, for I have in my possession the tales of the four who ventured to the land of Sol. The human, the halfling, the tabaxi, and the owlin. Whatever personal reasons to which they traveled to this land, whatever they found, changed their lives forever. Within these pages are tales of sadness, triumph, and most importantly, adventure. I do hope you enjoy these tales. Come, join me around this campfire, and let us dive into these pages together.
So welcome everyone to part 2 of the campaign. We're going to get started with this little quip that I've written down. Our party found themselves victim to a shipwreck and washed up on the shores of the new land. They quickly ventured forward into the unknown, finding trouble with the local goblins and looters before finding their heading to the city known as Sol. They have the whole world at their fingertips. What will they do? Only the gods know. So we're going to get started. So where we left off, you were all within the central part of the city here. Speaking with Dave the blacksmith, and some of you gathered information of the upper city, or the inner wall, where you know the more valuable goods and services will be. Where are we all heading as a group? We're not going to separate for this portion.
Let's see, what do we all need to do? We've already done stuff with the blacksmith. Do we perhaps want to check out an inn, or did we say the magic shop?
I know last time we were saying about the magic shop, there's that inn where all those adventurers are kind of congregating. And I do believe we should, I might be crazy here, but maybe inform the guards here that there are loose cultists about that may have or may not have wandered around this way.
We should definitely warn about cultists. Yeah, we should go warn the guards.
There's that guardhouse that there's definitely got to be like at least a head guard or something that we can inform that like there are active cultists loose that we don't know where they are.
Yeah, that's on our priority list right now. We should probably go do that.
So where are we all collectively heading? The guardhouse?
Yeah, the guardhouse.
Yes.
So we'll say, as you guys wander around the city, asking directions and meeting with some of the guard, you direct to the central fortress near the main gate that's currently being pinged. You approach this quite rudimentary looking fort. It looks old, as if this is one of the original structures that was built. You see many horseback guards leaving towards the gate and foot patrols leaving in no more than groups of 3. You will not see a guard by himself unless he's in the city. If they're leaving the gates, there's at least 3 everywhere they go. You enter inside to a big display of training guardsmen being watched over by what seems to be a Goliath, watching them very carefully, bellowing orders out towards the others, and a small petite elf steps out of the main guardhouse. Immediately the guardsmen around her salute before quickly getting back to what they were doing. And she catches a glimpse of you guys entering.
Okay.
Were we given, I'm sure we have asked, who's in charge, and, at least gotten a little bit of a...
The only information you've been given is Lady of the House.
Hello, madam.
That's a fair start.
Approaching this petite elf, she looks you all up and down immediately, almost innately, like a second reaction of hers, before she rolls her eyes and whistles over the Goliath, who saunters over and addresses you on behalf of the captain.
Greetings.
Hello, adventurers. I presume you're all new to the city of Sol?
Very, but we do have tales of what we ran into on our way here.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
It would appear that there are cultists in the surrounding forest of Sol.
Oh, we've known this for a couple of days now. Have you just arrived, or?
Actually, our ship got destroyed on the way here.
Several days ago.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yes, we've been aware of the cultists within the surrounding areas, and we've been sending guards and hiring adventurers like yourself to go deal with them.
Any word since then?
Oh
Or
no,
are they...
we're still waiting on a few adventurers to return back from one of the local mines. We had suspicion that there were some cultists in that area.
We did run into a adventurer who, unfortunately, seems to have met the wrong end of living at their hands.
Oh, that's not my concern. I don't deal with the adventurers myself. I'm just, a guardsman.
Fair enough.
Anything else I can help you folks with? We're on a tight shift here. Like I said, the goblins are a big problem of ours right now.
Yeah, they kind of blew up our ship, or at least the bottom part
We've
of it.
had a few of our caravans in the area, which are quite important due to the lack of supplies and cities around here. So those being attacked is not good for business.
Well, we're just gonna get settled in, recuperate after making our way here from the destroyed ship, and then we'd be happy to help.
Well, if you are in the city, meet me back here, and I'll have something waiting for you.
All right, thank you.
What's your name, by the way?
My name?
Yeah.
Dur. D-U-R. I learned that the other
Dur.
week.
Nice to meet you, Dur. My
Pleasure.
name is Cassidy, Mr. Goodberry, if you want.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you all. Again, I presume you're all adventuring folk, the brave, holier-than-thou sort of individuals.
Oh, not holier than thou, just brave.
And only most of us are adventurers, and Jackson shoots a look over at Velvet.
Well, if you're looking for a good drink like the adventuring folk likes to consume, Small Man's Valley. Near the inner wall, the little red roofed inn just outside the gates. And he's gesturing to this building over here that is being pinged.
Okay, I need to scroll over that. Okay, cool.
All right, thank you. You have a swell rest of your day, and we will be sure to see you again.
Actually, I don't tend to do this too often. I don't like to ask too much of the people around me, apart unless you work for me, of course. And he lets out a very hearty chuckle after finishing. Oh,
Ooh.
let me turn that off. Let's get a phone counter on screen.
What sorcery is this?
hey, yo, that magic crystal do be vibing.
Sorry. He finishes his chuckle. If you do happen to be in the Small Man's Valley, we are looking for an individual. He looks over towards Velvet and he goes, Tabaxi, all black fur, pointy fangs sticking out of his little face there. We suspect him that he's been how do I put this? Killing the livestock for some apparent reason.
Oh.
Huh. Maybe he's hungry.
Rennie.
I'll cook him a nice meal. I'll turn him.
Rennie,
Yes.
does any of that sort of ring any bells for anything I may have encountered while
No,
adventuring?
he's just describing a perp.
Yeah. Okay.
It appears I have the hiccups, lads.
He turns back to his men and immediately begins yelling out orders, and everyone quickly listens. This is a Goliath who's got a very deep voice, and they immediately begin push-ups in the dirt and training dummies, and you're ushered out by the other guardsmen as they close the gate behind you as you all ushered out.
I'd close the gate behind us, too.
You have to be
Anyways,
so pushy shovey about it, though.
Yeah, they're busy men and women.
the pushy shovey part is a good part of how guards function, as far as I'm aware. Maybe. Anyways, we should probably go to that magic shop next before making our way to the inn.
I'm down.
Yeah, I definitely need to find out what happened with these seeds. This is quite interesting.
As you're all stood
I like the
around
seeds.
having this discussion, the time is about late afternoon. It's kind of getting on in the evening. But everywhere seems to still be open. People here seem to be operating very late into the evening, maybe out of desperation to get rid of stock, or it's just how things operate here. The guards immediately begin pulling out lanterns, and this is a shift, very on the clock. Jackson, you note that these guardsmen are very prepared for a city that's so new. These are definitely all ex-soldiers, if not ex-guardsmen from other parts of the world that have been brought here to help get this place situated. Velvet, you notice, as you know, you're a rogue. You've snuck around cities before, stolen. You know, even with your experience, you would struggle breaking into homes here. With how keen-eyed these guards are, they're very much on it.
Well, that makes sense. It's like the biggest city, isn't it? Like the best city, anyway.
I will also
Something
bring your
like that.
attention towards the docks currently being pinged. You notice there's ships constantly coming in and out of various sizes. Traveling merchants, supply ships, ships marked with guilds that you recognize, the Artisans Guild, the Mages Collective. They're all coming in and out quite constantly to this city. And you guys return to the central part of the city before heading towards the inner wall. And we'll move you all over to the next page.
So, just a question for just thing, because Sparky's been out this whole time, like walking with us. Has anyone like had a problem
No,
with him being out? Or is
nobody
he just...
seems to be too bothered by him.
All right, cool. First, most people say no pets, so I'll vibe with this.
So you reach the inner part of the wall, surrounding it obviously with a visual, quite homely. People are hard at work in these fields that stretch on for quite a while of various crops, corn, cabbage, whatever they can really plant and grow here. And the inner wall, this is the original structure to this town. This is where the founding individuals would have built their homes and really got a foothold in this area now known as Sol. I'll get your little tokens. Actually no, we're not going to use tokens. We're just going to use the pings. You're all going to be at the central part in the main gate. Who's heading inside and who's heading out and around?
Ferrari wants to go around the outside and take a look at the infrastructure of the wall a bit.
Okay, and anyone else?
I'm going in. I don't care about the infrastructure.
I'll look around the outside as well, just to see what's up, see how it's faring.
Then
I'll see the
Cassidy,
outside.
you heading outside? Okay, so we'll start with Velvet, who is greeted in by the guards. They don't ask for any identification or anything of that regard. They give you a quick nod, and the gate is opened by some kind of mechanism inside of the wall. And inside, you immediately notice women in very extravagant gowns, knights in very polished armor, and almost palace-like guards with heavy plate armor defending the central fortress. I'll say fortress for now here. There's a small market here and bigger shops with all hanging signs of various names. And one of them catches your eye as it's manned by 3 tabaxi, who are all varying colours of white. One is so pitch black it almost looks purple in the sun, and the other is an albino tabaxi with pink eyes and ice white fur. but we'll go to the group outside inspecting the wall. Can you all roll me an investigation check if you're inspecting the wall?
Okay.
Of course. Do you want physical die or D&D Beyond die?
I don't mind physical or D&D Beyond.
All right, good to know.
I need to get my physical dice. I thought I had them.
So
14.
investigation,
We've got a 14, okay.
that's gonna be a nat 1.
Oh boy.
First nat 1 of the
oh.
campaign. Let's get a nat 1 on the screen,
boy.
please.
Okay. Yeah, counter. That's going to be a 19.
A 19 and a 14 and a natural 1. Ferrari, we'll start with you with the wonderful nat 1. What is your plus to your investigation?
+3.
So you have a 4.
Yeah.
Well, so with a 4, you step outside and you're used to the wilderness. You very quickly get distracted by the very strong oak trees out here, the ones that are left standing or left there for a purpose. You see abundant wildlife of squirrels and rabbits peacefully running amongst the trees, and you quickly get distracted and count the squirrels. With a 14 from 15 from was it 15 or 14 from Cass?
14.
With a 14, you can tell that these stones are native to this area. They're not. They weren't pre-made and shipped to this area. Whatever mine that these come from, this is a stone you don't recognize. It's always cold to the touch, but apart from that, you don't really recognize everything else. But with a 19 from Jackson, this is built to last. This has been here for many years. It sustained some damage in some areas, probably from early ages of Sol, where goblins would freely attack this area. But the stone almost seems to be repairing itself as time goes on, fusing the cracks and the crevices that have been formed. The guard towers, rather short compared to what you've seen before, but each one is manned by an archer who, again, just by their grizzled experience, the grizzled looks, they look rather experienced. Now, would you all like to head inside and catch up with Velveeta Cheese?
Immediately, yes.
Yeah.
Ferrari does not trust Velveeta to be alone.
Already distrusting me.
Question
Lovely.
for the how windy is it right now?
Windy. Let's get the big D20. I don't know if the mic's going to hear the big D20, but we'll roll it. We'll roll a D20 to see how windy it is.
The big old D20.
That's a 15. It's quite windy.
All right.
It's quite windy here today.
So my cloak is already bellowing quite a bit.
Yes, it is extra bellowed.
Okay.
Can we get a ×2 bellow?
Ferrari looks at Jackson's cloak and she's like,
That's pretty.
interesting. Does it always bellow like that?
Well, when it's windy, yes, but I have a little trick up my sleeve to make it do that, even if it isn't.
I see.
It was an old
Anyways,
gift from a friend of mine.
we should probably go inside and catch up with our resident tabaxi.
Yes, I do want to maybe have a discussion while we are away. However, I'm not the only one suspicious of her, right? I'm not the only one.
She's just a.
Because, I mean, let's just face it, she's pulled out 2 documents from her pockets now that she doesn't know what they are or how to read them. One of them including a passenger manifest for the ship that just so conveniently managed to get sabotaged. I mean, she's definitely not... I mean, she's definitely not here to adventure like most of the other people were there. And she doesn't want to tell us anything about herself. I mean... I know we're not being completely open, but...
She'll warm up to us, I think. After all, we're gonna be the ones getting her out of trouble if she so finds it.
I mean, I don't know what you guys' plans are here, but I think we make a pretty good team. I'd be down to traveling with each other, but all I'm saying is if we all, including Velvet, want to travel, she's gonna have to be a lot more open with us about some things. Because, again... She has a passenger manifest, which includes prisoners that she didn't know how to read, and I'm pretty sure she shouldn't have it, considering she was so adamant on telling us that she definitely belonged to passengers.
Huh.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying like, pitchforks and torches at her or anything.
We'll
but
see when we cross that road.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll step into, unless Mr. Cass has something to say.
Oh. Yeah, as long as she doesn't touch our stuff, I'm not too worried at this moment.
Oh, if she touches my stuff, I'm gonna wake up immediately and she will see my wrath.
My wrath. Sorry.
My wrath?
It's like, I like this group.
You're all chatting and walking on inside, and you catch Velveeta surrounded by 3 other tabaxis who are all very eager to meet another tabaxi. They are shaking both of her hands. Her arms are crossed in front of her. They're shaking both hands, and the other one is showing her various wares of exotic drinks, exotic meats. Velveeta, you haven't heard their name once in this entire encounter. They are just so excited to find another tabaxi within the city. Again, your arms are crossed in front of you, you're shaking both hands. One is shoving different things in your face, asking if you wish to buy them. What's happening? The other group, you see this, by the way.
Oh no, she's found her people.
Okay, well,
I didn't know she'd be this popular.
She's multiplying.
Ferrari's gonna walk up and look at them.
They are deep in concentrations, trying to sell things to Velvet and ask what region of the deserts is she from, what lands has she travelled to, and how did she get here?
Huh?
How would you like to proceed, Velvet?
Well, first I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
You said there was a black tabaxi.
Yes, full black, almost pitch black. In the sunlight, it looks almost purple.
Yeah, he does not match that. That one does not match the description given by the guard.
The only thing that matches from the guard is the fact that his fur is black.
Okay. Just making sure.
The group you approach, this absolute madness of a scene. There has been about at least 8 bags of different things being presented to Velvet at this moment.
Well, what are they selling?
There's a mixture of old exotic meats that you recognise from the home deserts of the Tabaxi. Some kind of sugarcane that is being produced to you, and a very, very awfully smelling pouch of some kind of alchemical ingredients.
I don't think I need any of this. But I mean, that,
What can I sell you? I've got these little rocks, you see, and he pulls out a pouch of almost pearls that are clearly knockoff shiny stones. I've got this collection of pearls, you see, and what you do is you put them on a string, make a nice necklace, and one of the tabaxi opens up their shirt, revealing they're wearing about 8 of these necklaces.
Very nice. I don't want for necklaces. Not really.
As you're all approaching, a guard comes over and immediately, all of you separate, no strange whatever this is gathering. Let's back up from the adventurers, shall we, tabaxis? I don't mean it like that, madam. These 3 are notorious for this. Welcome to the Inner Wall. Can I help you with anything, folks?
We're looking for a place that would sell and specialize in magical items.
Magical items, you say? Well, you see, I'm not a man for magical items, but we do have the clergy. He points towards what seems to be a church within the Inner Wall. Maybe they can be of assistance. Again, I'm not a man of magics or any of this enchanted business. But you 3, stop harassing the adventurers.
Velvet, we can currently hear ourselves through your mic.
Yes, we can.
Yes, I'm on a laptop. I can't really do much about that.
Oh, Velvet just
Sadly.
disappeared for a second.
Huh?
Let me quickly do this.
So what's your name, Mr. Guardman?
My name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I don't really give my name out, but if you need my assistance, just call for Aaron, and I'll be right there.
Got it.
Wait, what?
Aaron.
Okay.
Aaron. Oh, Ferrari's trying really hard. Her little beak can't make the noises required.
Aaron with 2 A's. A.E. Ron.
Oh,
Aaron. Thank you.
Mm.
interesting.
Call Aaron for help.
And
I
the
look
guard goes
over.
back.
Is Aaron a safe word or is Aaron his name? Let's get his name out.
I mean, either or. I mean,
Is it a code Aaron if something's wrong?
I don't know how this place works very well, you know? It's
So we should ask around to see if there is a shop, though considering the guard doesn't know if there's a magic shop, the clergy might be our best bet.
Yeah. I mean, it just kind of depends what magic we're dealing. I think most of what we're trying to get is the more arcane sort, but clergy still may have insight into matters.
True, but let's ask around a bit first. And Ferrari goes to a different stall other than the tabaxi stall.
Roll me a d6.
Ooh, D6. Is this to see if the tabaxi follow me, or...
No, I've got a list of stalls and a number corresponds to a stall.
I rolled a 2.
With a 2, you approach the little gnome pottery stall.
That's adorable.
You approach a stall of an elderly-looking gnome who is busy at work. What seems to be on, like, do you know those little wheels that you do for pottery? There's one behind his stall, and he's currently making a vase, which to most other races of the taller variety, this looks like a drinking flask, but to him it is a very tall vase for flowers.
Hello there, sir.
He looks up from his pottery and with his only one clean little finger pushes up his little glasses.
Wait, what do you say, dear? I can't hear so well over the wheel.
I said hello there, sir.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi!
And he stops the little wheel and hops up onto his stall.
My apologies, madam. I'm rather busy, you see. Can I help you with anything?
It's alright. I just have a question in regards to a curiosity me and my friends over there have, and she gestures to where the group is.
Uh-huh.
Would you perhaps know if there was anywhere within the walls that specializes in magical items?
Oh, yes, within the main chamber, the fortressly-looking building, sorry, behind me, oh, goodness. Behind me is, the fortress where we keep a lot of the magical artifacts, and there's some shindigs in there that deal with the magical items, but I swear they went on a long excursion to a site that they were speaking of. Sorry I can't be much of help. I would ask with guards outside of the palace. Can I interest you in a cup or some kind of
Alright,
vase,
that was all I had
perhaps?
to ask. Thank you. Do you have anything smaller, easier to travel around? I'm a adventurer and I wouldn't want to destroy any of your fine works.
Oh, I wouldn't take most of my things on adventuring, you see. It's delicate pottery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was on about. I wouldn't want to destroy any of it.
Wait. Mr. Goodberry looks over and sees it.
Mhm.
And walks over. Wait, I love your fine work.
Yes, thank you. It's been within my family for generations. 7 generations.
I want to start an inn here sometime in the future, and I'd love to have your work as like in my inn.
An inn in Sol. Oh, goodness, there's at least 7 of them. Yeah, well...
I want to do a traveling inn.
oh,
actually.
on a cart? Or a wagon, perhaps?
Possibly
Oh,
with some magic.
Well, yes, yes, it would be a rather large order. A commission of such size would be quite expensive, but, yes, can I get your name, sir?
My name's Mr. Goodberry.
You see, he steps back and wipes his hands covered in clay down his apron and his side, and he reaches for a little notepad beneath his stall and a pencil.
Mr. Goodberry. Okay. Well, if you're in the wall again and you still require my services, the name is. Oh goodness. The name is Talden.
Taldn.
Mm-hmm.
Pottery. Gnome.
Live note taking.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I'm also taking notes just in a Google Doc.
You're welcome. I presume this is your band of merry men.
Yes, Mr. Goodberry, as well as the other two over there, the one with the Drake and the Tabaxi.
Mm-hmm. Well, welcome to the Inner Wall, and welcome to Sol as well. Again, if you're looking for the items, the palace is probably your best bet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He hops down and immediately gets back to work on the vase.
The people here are so sweet. I love it.
The people here have been amazing so far. I wouldn't really know because I don't really interact with people, but
Well, you deserve kindness. Don't worry.
thank you.
And where are we all heading?
Varya's gonna reconvene with everyone and discuss what she's figured out.
Yeah, our lovely friend Talbot over there said that the big palace pointing like this direction is where we might find some magic, but apparently they're on like an excursion to some camp.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So-
apparently they had a big excursion they had to do outside of the fortress, whether that means somewhere within Seoul or somewhere wildly outside of Seoul, I could not tell you.
Well, if that's, I mean, that's probably a better bet than clergy. If, again, most of this seems arcane in nature and not religious, I wouldn't want to waste anyone's time.
I don't really know much about religious folk either, so don't want to
Well-
accidentally offend.
Well, religious magic is sort of my thing, and it's kind of fun.
So we check the fortress first.
Let's do that.
You all gather up and begin heading towards the fortress, which, again, just like the outer wall, is built to last. And outside the guard, much more fancy armor than you're used to. Very much showy offy, if that's a word. Not your typical built for war kind of guard. They immediately greet you all. No names are asked, and the gate at the door to the fortress is opened. Inside is a very still, relaxed environment. The sounds of hush whispers and the closing of doors echo through the halls. Looking inside, you see the main chamber is a library of the collected knowledge of this area and the city of Seoul. You see several warforged carrying giant stacks of books throughout the halls, assisting what seems to be researchers in the area. And you're greeted by another guard inside who looks you all up and down and asks, who are you for? Can I be of assistance?
We are here to inquire if anyone here would be knowledgeable about magical items and artifacts.
That would be the Mages Collective that has been assisting here in Seoul, but they have left for an excursion to a site. They caught wind of some artifact or whatever. I'm not quite caught up with the situation.
Do you have any idea when they would be returning?
Not that I know. But my best guesstimate would be a week, maybe two, as they recently just left.
Makes sense. I am curious though. Would this library here have anything knowledgeable in regards to a herbalist?
There are books covering local plant life within the area and some of the studies from the mages and horticulturists in the city, but you do require to be a citizen to read this library.
Ah, I see. Well, thank you anyways.
Of course. If you do wish to proceed further into the building, I am going to have to take your weapons.
I don't think we will be proceeding further at this point.
Of course. And you see he goes back to his post, standing very proudly, tall.
Are there any like researchers still around in this area that we could get to without going deep, or is it all like?
No, you see past him is way beyond the precipice of the entrance where you are right now.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
So I guess the clergy might be our next best bet.
We could do that, or if we could maybe find the inn.
I was about to say, it is getting quite late, and
Yeah.
I do want to put my feathers to rest.
Are we all heading to the inn?
Yes,
Let's
we
do it.
are.
So as you leave, you see one of the tabaxis being arrested, being put in irons and being dragged away, as there is a shattered vase from the gnome that they have broken. One of them is clearly the ringleader of these three tabaxi. It is the albino one, and he is currently trying to calm down the guard as you walk past and leave. Can you all roll me a perception check as you're leaving?
Yeah, of course.
going to... That is a
8.
23.
Yeah, I was about to say that is a 22 for me.
5.
8.
Okay.
So wildly different checks here. It's either high or low, nothing in between.
So anybody above 12 is a witness to what is happening. As Velvet walks past, you see the albino tabaxi slip something in her back pocket as she walks past. And you...
Hey, Velvet.
Oh, go ahead.
Just checking in on it. How you doing? You haven't been talking very much. Jackson's gonna kind of stall back to where Velvet's at. Try to see if
Ferrari's-
there's anything. If I could see what was slipped in her pocket.
Can Ferrari do a sleight of hand to just grab it as Jackson is talking with Velvet?
That would be a sleight of hand and stealth.
Yeah, I can do both.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we roll well or if we roll dog. I wouldn't be surprised if we did roll bad. I just need to find my other d20. Okay, that one hit the floor. So for the stealth first, that dice also fell on the floor. Okay, that's gonna be a 25 for stealth,
Mm-hmm.
and then for sleight of hand, that's gonna be a dirty 20.
With Velvet, roll me perception.
Bet.
Please, Jackson isn't trying to distract Velvet or anything. It's just sort of
17.
Okay, so you don't notice as the note is slipped back out from your little back pocket.
Yeah.
Ferrari's just gonna pocket it for herself.
You guys are free to continue.
So, Velvet, just
Huh?
checking in. You doing good? You've been quite quiet.
Well,
See,
I mean, what to talk about?
Oh, you are quite popular with Tabaxi, it seems. They were,
Well, yeah, I'm one of
quite
their kind.
insistent. Well, yeah, but it's not like I look at every human I see and start freaking out that there's a human.
No, but humans are common. Tabaxi aren't really all that common in some parts of the world. So it's surprising to see them sometimes.
I guess that's true, but I'm just, trying to make conversation. It's not, we are traveling together. I don't know how you feel, but me and the others have sort of decided that we could keep traveling together while we're doing whatever we want to do. Just formally opening that offer to you as well.
Got nothing better to do? Sure.
Jackson just sort of nods and keeps walking.
That's a vibe.
You all reach the inn.
Whoa.
The void.
There's a
Immediately
void.
as you arrive, the car begins leaving.
Ooh.
And
So
all of you
story.
roll me a perception check with
Another
disadvantage.
Oh, a disadvantageous check. Oh, that's gonna
Okay.
be.
7.
That's still a 21.
6.
That's gonna be an 11.
Okay, Jackson's the only one that passed. Jackson, you catch a figure in this direction. I will ping it now on screen.
Let me scroll out so I can see it. Whereabouts?
Is my ping brokey?
It looks brokey.
Is it not working?
Yeah, I don't see your ping.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
This you see. Hold on.
Can you draw a shape or something, or?
We're going to go to this one. Can you see that now? Yes,
Oh,
there
I
you
can.
go.
Yes.
You see a figure behind the old man who is currently speaking to the two about buying and selling his fruit and vegetables.
Just kind of turn to the others and be like, "Give me 1 second. I'll be right with you." And I want to start heading that way.
Mm-hmm. Feel free to
Just
move your
kinda-
token.
Yeah, I just want to head that way and kind of like, I kind of want to act like I'm just looking to be involved with this. But I just want to see if I can see the individual.
So as you approach, immediately old man beckons you. Young strapping fellow, can I interest you in some of my wares?
Sure. What do you have? I'm just sort of.
Cheeses, tomatoes, carrots, and aubergines.
Sounds. My buddy over there, he's a chef. He'd probably enjoy some of this stuff. And like as I'm like talking with him, I want to try to get a look behind him to see if I can see
Okay.
behind him.
You see this little fellow who notices you noticing and dashes off with the rats
With the how fast?
like a fucking bullet.
Do I get it? Do I notice anything about like? Do I get a description of?
You saw
Them?
tabaxi, you saw black fur, and marked armor, and the swiftness in which they had left had to be magical.
Okay. Casinity. Just turn around.
Yes.
Got some fresh ingredients here you might be interested in.
Welcome, sir.
Once I hear ingredients, I just look over and just dart towards. Ooh.
Welcome. What I have is what the tavern didn't need anymore. I have carrots and tomatoes, aubergines, and cheeses.
Where are aubergines? IRL.
Eggplants.
Eggplants.
Eggplants. Okay. I could probably make a nice. I can make a nice dish out of this.
They see the young
That's
lady
two.
next to you. You notice, without even a check, you notice that she's carrying a basket of those fancy apples you saw.
Ooh, frost apples. I love them.
You see that she hears you say the name of the apples, and she gives you a little wink as she's selling a bundle to the man in the green.
I look over at the guy who's buying them. They're so good. You're gonna love them.
Oh, you see, I come from the far lands of. You probably don't even. You don't know. It's fine. Yes, I've heard quite a few stories of these frost crisp apples, and I want to see if it's true. Again, you probably don't know where I'm from. It's fine.
Do you get it? It gives major. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Energy.
Say, I gotta look over. Give it a shot. We're adventuring types. We get around.
Have you heard of Devin?
Oh, of course. I'm such resident. Jackson
Yeah.
Burning Shield at your service.
Mr. Goodberry at yours as well.
Oh, you see his act immediately shifts as he hears that you're also from Death End. Sorry, pleasure. The name is Tilla.
Do I recognize that name at all?
No,
From-
not at all.
And how do you spell it?
Where do you work?
Oh, can't you tell by the green, young sir? I'm with the Artisans Society.
No. But that's meeting you. You seem very nice.
No?
No,
No?
I don't think so.
You've
But
never
that's meeting you. You seem very nice.
You've never heard of Till, the master clocksmith?
Can't say that I have.
Roll me a history check.
No.
No.
Kari's just watching all of this.
Oh.
She saw this man go from haughty and like high and mighty to like,
Wait,
oh wow.
I got a nat 20.
You-
16.
You both recognize the name Till. He is a clocksmith, but an amateur one at best.
Jackson doesn't say anything.
Oh wait, I do remember you.
Of course, who doesn't? I make the finest clocks in all of Davent.
Huh.
You see, and he opens up his little cloak, his many clocks inside, all out of time and out of sync, and some are very crudely made with strange materials. One giving off almost an arcane energy, unstable almost.
Oh, Varari's gonna clock that and be interested in that immediately.
I catch your eye, madam. You see the clocks. Which one do you fancy?
I like that one, and she points to the arcane one.
Oh, yes, this was given to me by a dear friend of the Feywild, you see.
How much would you be willing to part with it for?
Oh, madam, this is a priceless artifact of the Fey realm.
Hit me.
50,000 gold pieces.
How about I give you this ruby and we cut it a deal?
Let me see this ruby.
She passes it. She doesn't pass it, she keeps it in her hand.
He takes out the
Like-
little thing that jewelers have that they put in their eye to examine gems, and he leans in to have a good look. It is good quality of strange variety. Where did you find this, madam?
I found it out in the woods, actually, next to someone of unknown origin.
It is quite the fabulous gem. I don't know if I'd be able to resell it for the price of the watch, but of course, fair trade. And he reaches in for the watch and hands it to you.
And she gives him the gemstone.
Very good. And he slips it in to his little purse he has.
She's gonna take one more look over the thing she was given to make sure it wasn't it was the exact one she asked for.
It is most definitely the same.
Alright. So no more ruby for me.
What is the rest of you doing? Velvet, you stood out in the open all by yourself. Get moving.
No.
Get to stepping.
No.
That's fair.
Oh, then. Oh,
I'm gonna look at Rory.
my page is
Hello?
refreshed.
Carrying a 50,000 gold clock. You should be careful with that. And do a little wink.
Yeah, probably.
Can all
and
of you
she
roll me
tucks it
perception
into
with
her-
advantage since Rory's holding it?
Can I roll it
Perception.
too?
Apart from Velvet, since she's over there by herself.
Well, I was
5
about to come over, but
and
okay.
12.
Wait, what is that? Who's rolling what?
Anyone
Sorry,
who's
I
near
didn't hear.
Rory, roll me perception with advantage.
Oh. Yeah, sure. That will be a 16.
That'll be a 21 from me.
You all pass the check. It's definitely not worth 50,000 gold pieces, but it is definitely not of this realm. It is very much unstable, ticking at a rhythm you don't recognize, and you swear as you hold it to your ear, Aurora, you hear a chime coming from within it.
Interesting. She's gonna tuck it. She's gonna. Is it like a pocket watch?
It's a little pocket watch, fits in the palm of your hand.
She's gonna attach the chain, I'm assuming it has, to her belt and tuck the watch into a pocket.
Beautiful. And would you all like to head inside? Oh, unless Velvet has something to do.
She just doesn't come over. I'm like, what are you guys taking so long for?
We're
We're just looking at good foods.
yeah.
And
I mean, if you want to
cool
hang
stuff.
around,
aubergines in the realm. That's a fancy watch. As the clockmaker begins to leave.
I want to talk with this lady then who's selling the apples.
She turns after handing the last bundle. I grabbed hold of you by the hair.
Oh!
And she turns.
But, hello, madam. I do have a question for you, actually.
Of course.
How much do you know about these as far as
The
any-
apples?
Yes, properties and whatnot.
Again, I'm new to the business, but my father has told me that they were here when they settled. Very strange little apples, but delicious. Have you had them?
Oh yes. Sparky's like next to me. Is like my friend here actually ate one, and I go in my pocket. And I pull out the seed. Is it still like electrified?
Mhm.
And he kind of holds it out and he goes, I don't know if you know anything about the seeds of these things, but I've never seen him do anything to any of the food he's eaten before.
No, I'm rather new to the whole business. If you do find yourself by, she leans in, trying to not catch wind of the guard who Ferrari is approaching.
Ferrari's rapidly approaching his location.
She leans in. If you ever find yourself by the Evergreen Manor, I could probably help you there.
Can I do an insight check? See like what this is all about? Why should be so secretive about that? That is a 15.
With a 15, you can kind of get the idea that the name Evergreen is not one you should speak lightly about in public with God for some reason.
For some reason. Okay. Jackson just sort of nods and puts the little seed away. Surely.
There's the ice cream truck.
Fucking hell.
I will have to take my leave. Again, if you're by the manor, what's your name? Just so I can give the doorman your name.
Jackson.
Jackson. Very well. And she almost quite just strangely just hushes off.
Interesting.
Curious.
I want to buy some of the food here.
Yeah. What would you like to buy?
Let's see. There's 4 of us in the party. 5 if we want to include our boy. I want to buy 5 eggplants. Or 5 of each.
Mm-hmm.
And a quarter of the cheese wheel.
So it'd be 15 silver pieces and 1 gold piece.
15 silver and 1 gold.
Mm-hmm. He bags it all up for you. Not bags it. He kind of has like a pre-packaged little carrying box. Like you see how the carrots are carried around. Is a smaller one for your orders. Are you heading into the inn, young man?
Yes, I think we are.
I'll keep it here. Head inside, and then when you're leaving, I'll wave you down. My voice has changed rapidly since you last spoke to me.
It's been a long day, I understand.
A very long day. Very long day.
Anyways, the Ferrari's looking at this guard.
Town guard. What are you looking for?
She's looking at his helmet.
It's just a helmet. Fancy little iron helm.
She likes the color of it. She likes the sheen of it.
No,
You
bird,
see,
tiny.
he's trying to maintain his composure as he's looking forward. His eyes keep darting to you every few seconds. Like, is she still staring? Yeah, she's still staring. She's still staring. Madam, can I be of assistance?
I like your helmet. It's very cool.
Oh, yes, thank you. It is standard issued equipment to the guard here. You are looking quite intently. Are you okay? Can I be of assistance?
Where can I get one?
The helm? I'd speak to the blacksmith, David. He sells these sort of helmets.
Thank you. And then she just goes into the inn.
What just happened?
Jackson
that.
walks over. Just like,
That
sorry.
little hat thing. Where you like flick it up. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh.
Jackson just walked by and goes, they're it's a interesting bunch. Don't worry about it.
I need a new job. Anyways, sorry, sir. Yes.
Jackson just sort of goes, I mean, you adventuring type?
I used
wanna
to be an
explore?
adventurer like you before I got married.
Ah, I see, I see.
You know.
Well, again, ever feel yourself wanting to get back out there? A whole lot of adventurers are setting up around, just, head on over and we can figure something out for you.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Have a nice
and
time.
then-
Lovely inn, by the way.
Just quick question. Is my Drake going to be a problem in there? He kind of points to Sparky, who's just, like, standing next to him.
Oh, I don't believe so. The owner is, I've never heard him complain before, you see.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I went in.
Where did you get such a beast, by the way?
It's a long story, but he's been with me for quite a while and doesn't like to leave my side very often.
Well, have a nice time at the inn. You need any assistance, you let me know.
Yeah, I'll nod and head on in. There's the boy. I grabbed him instead of me! His hitbox is so big!
What about you, Velvet? You heading in?
Yeah, she doesn't say anything to the guard.
Just pass the
Ferrari's gonna actually sneak past these adventurers, not because she wants to see anything, because she wants to talk to the cat.
The cat who's currently on his back, absorbing that lovely warmth. He's rolled over, legs splayed, enjoying his time.
She's gonna crouch next to the cat and use speak with animals on it.
Okay.
Cat.
You just
Hello.
let me get the voice. Hold on. Let me hold on. No, editor, one moment. You approach the cat. Go ahead.
Hello there.
Good evening.
Whoa. I see you are enjoying the warmth of the fireplace.
It is beautiful. It's so warm in here. I never have to leave.
Are you the inn cat? I see. Cass, would you perhaps have any fish left over on you?
Oh, I don't eat fish. No.
You don't want fish?
No, I like beef, red meats, luxury, lovely.
Do they sell it here at the inn?
Willie is a
Would you like me
wonderful-
to get some for you?
If you please.
I
Wait,
would love
does
to
he
get
want
some for
fish?
you. No, he wants beef.
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 You can call me John Beef.
Well, John Beef, I'm so happy you get well cared for here. Once my order
what the
is
fuck is a
taken,
John Beef?
I'll be sure to order some raw beef for you.
Yes, please.
Would it be alright if I pet you behind the ears?
Oh, I love that. Do it.
She gets down and starts scratching him behind the ear gently. I don't like John anymore.
Meanwhile, Jackson and Velvet are just sitting there. Jackson's just like, is she bothering that cat? I can't. I'm assuming she's.
Ferrari's becoming visibly uncomfortable.
What's your name?
I mean, there's just a cat over there. Why does she look so weirded out? Like, it's...
She gives him one more scratch behind the ears before standing and saying, "I'm gonna go get you your beef."
What's your name, bird lady?
Huh?
What's your name?
Ferrari.
I'm John.
Nice to meet you, John. And she immediately gets the fuck out of there. She doesn't even turn around. She just backs out and like quickly like stumbles like into this chair but doesn't fall and just sits down. Like, I regret using speak with animals. I regret using speak with animals. I regret it so much.
Oh, you talk. That's why you look so weird. Cats are very weird to talk to. I've learned.
His name is John Beef. And
John?
he sounds like you know those people, like those men who are paid by tavern wenches to just use deep seductive voices to bring in more money? Yeah, he sounds like that.
So a cat named John
Amazing.
Beef with a really deep voice weirded you out.
John B.
He was speaking sensually about it all.
You just hear the distance over the fire and the conversation. Just,
John B.
Shut up, John Beef!
Again, I've learned not to use that spell with cats a long time ago. They are very hit or miss.
But cats can be so fun and knowledgeable to interact with, except for fucking John Beef.
John B.
So what you're saying is I definitely shouldn't also attempt to speak with him. I should just keep hearing the meows instead
Oh,
of
you
listening
should
back to
you,
saying.
you should try and speak with him. You should
Speaking
go
of
do
its
it. Yeah.
meows, to those who can't hear John's voice, it is just
Meow.
it's a very
Oh,
deep meow.
it is. It's still deep. Jackson's just like, okay. Well, that's the kind of benefit of Sparky. I just need to speak Draconic. I don't need a spell. You know, he's just.
Oh yeah.
loud.
Speaking of, Ferrari switches to Draconic real quick and says, "Sparky, you're doing such a good job. I'm so proud of you."
He wide smile. He is just smiling.
As you're taking in the tavern, this place is homely, cozy, damaged in areas, but this is definitely more of a home than it is a tavern. This clearly was someone's living room at some point that's just been converted into a tavern. Sorry. The conversation around you is rather quiet. Everyone's keeping quite a hushed tone, but relatively loud enough that you guys feel comfortable enough to speak at a normal volume. The table over here is you hear a discussion between what seems to be two brothers enjoying a nice meal, and they keep mentioning Willie's wife, who you're not too familiar with, and this one is clearly different artisan members from various points of the artisan guild. There is a gem trader there who's holding his little tray of gems. The one in the green is some kind of scholar who is a poet. And the two ladies there, one is clearly just a patron, and the other one seems to be some kind of quilter. She's busy working at some kind of quilt, and over here is clearly a table of adventurers, telling stories between each other, apart from the young red-headed lady who is just enjoying the stories of these two adventurers.
Ah, yes. The adventurers hanging around a John Beef.
John Beef.
You know, they don't seem quite bothered by the very low tone meows over there. Like, they sound weird. Like,
I just keep hearing it say John Beef.
that's all it's saying? That's all it's saying?
All it's saying. All it's saying is John Beef.
Cats are weird creatures, though. I will say.
Anyway.
No offense, Velvet. I'm sorry. I mean, like, actual normal cats, not
None taken.
humanoid sentient ones.
When will the spell wear off so I can stop hearing it say John Beef?
Well, from my experience, that lasts for about 10 or so minutes. So,
Please! I wanted to stop saying John Beef.
well, you can just. Well, no, that one is no. Yeah, you're just gonna listen to it for 10 minutes.
John Beef.
As you guys are talking, you hear
Oh,
the
it's
door to the kitchen open, where a very brawny, stout dwarf, bold beard, tattoos all over his head and arms, holding two fresh flagons, steps out and sees the two, quickly followed by a equally stout and stocky-looking dwarven lady holding what seems to be a baby in her arms, following behind, cooing and rocking the child. He goes from table to table, talking. It seems everybody's familiar with Willie. Everybody knows Willie. Whoever comes here is definitely a regular before he steps over to your guys' table.
Greetings.
What can I get you,
Hey.
folks?
Would you perhaps be willing to sell some raw beef to me?
A raw beef. Is it for your
Yes.
cat friend over here?
Unfortunately, yes, he won't stop saying John Beef.
You
Wait.
see, he's thumbing towards Velvet when he said,
Not that cat. Not that cat. I think she was referring to that cat, and Jackson points to.
"Oh, you're talking about my cat? Yes, Sebastian is a rather devilish boy."
I used speak with animals on him, and he won't stop
Oh,
saying.
my wife
he's
tried
not
that once
me.
before, and no, we quickly realised it would rather just listen to his very distinctive meow.
He's very deep voiced for a cat. Like,
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, he got into the ale once, and he's never been the same.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But yeah, a little bit of raw beef for the cat back there. And do you perhaps have fish for me?
Heather! You see, he yells over, and she looks over. Do we have, what was it?
Fish.
Fish! She's like hushing him with putting her finger to his lips, and she nods. Yeah, we have fish.
Could you just fillet that and like not cook it whatsoever, please? Thank you.
So you want sushi?
No, I just want fish fillet. I don't want any of the other stuff.
You don't want any vegetables or rice or nothing of the sort?
I'm an owl. Do I look like I can eat any of that?
I could put it into a fine paste for you.
Sounds good.
I don't need it to be paste.
No, I mean, like, I could get some parsnips for you and turn it into like a puree.
I don't need puree.
Are you
Fish,
sure?
No.
No, not the
Yeah,
fish. I'm sure you can eat the fish, like, if you want a vegetable.
No, but
No?
I don't know. I don't know if I can actually digest vegetables. I've never really tried.
Well, now is the better time than ever.
Are you sure you want me to throw up all over your floors?
It would be the first time. So, have you seen the floors? He points to the various holes around.
You know what? If you bring a bucket with, I'll eat the pureed parsnip.
Absolutely. What else can I get you, folks?
Could I use your kitchen? We just came from a very long journey, and I miss cooking.
You want to use my kitchen?
Is that okay?
Absolutely. If you're a
Thank you.
paying customer, you're a friend of Willie.
If you want, I can make you one of the dishes I'm looking at right now.
I'm always looking for a good bit of scran.
Ooh, yay.
Anything
I'm
else for
gonna
you
make,
folks?
Stuffed eggplant.
Stuffed egg. You mean aubergine?
Yes.
That's the one. Some of you adventurers always use strange words for vegetables. Anything else for the fellas at the table?
What do you suggest? What's good? I've never been here
Everything's
before.
good here, fella. I've been in this business since I was a wee lad, and I assure you, everything that comes in my kitchen, you'll remember it for the good.
Well,
Jackson, dwarven food, best food.
oh, I'm well aware. And Jackson switches to Dwarvish. And he just goes, make whatever's your favorite to make.
You see, he keeps in common. Anything. Well, I have to ask you all a very important question. Before we serve you, do you want dwarven portions or do you want normal portions?
I'm gonna roll real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a
Leave it to fate.
d4.
Leave it
Odd,
to fate.
normal, even, dwarven. That's gonna be a dwarven portion for Ferrari.
Yeah, dwarven portion as well. I'm sure Arky is gonna help a bit.
Are dwarven portions close to halfling portions? And I wink.
A halfling? No. Dwarven Jesus Christ, this accent's hard to say with fancy words. Dwarven portions is, you ever heard of second and third dinner?
Oh yeah, Ferrari's 100% excited for dwarven portions now.
Oh, yeah.
On good hunts back when she lived in the wild, 100% she always ate as much meat as possible on nights where she got a big deer.
So what's 2 dwarven portions and what? How about you, my feline friend?
I'll have the same.
What you want to eat? Just anything, or you leave it to fate?
Surprise me.
All right.
And real quick, can I get some ale?
That comes with a meal, dear.
Ah, thanks.
We have wines.
Ooh,
we have
fancy place.
what's we call him? Heather. She getting hushes him. What does fancy drinks called? And you see, she wanders over. I can't do a female voice, but they're called cocktails, dear. Cocktails. We got some of those.
I think I'll just stick with the ale.
Yeah, ale's fine.
All right.
Yeah,
You, my young halfling friend, come with me. I'll show you the kitchen.
Thank you. You're very kind.
He leads the way. His wife stays behind and chats with you all while you head on inside. I will now reveal this for you because I spent way too much time in this area for you to not see it.
Was the baby sleeping, by the way?
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
You see the kitchen before you.
Oh my god.
Made specifically
Fancy.
for today.
Cousinity.
So, my halfling friend, my staff, they'll be of assistance if you need anything. If you need them out the way, just tell them to move. Everything you'll ever need will be in this kitchen. And you see, this is a fully stocked tavern. Multiple kinds of cheeses and beefs and wines and apples, fresh veg, herbs, spices, cookbooks, ready to go. You see the pot washer who is very busy cleaning, and the two cooks who are putting some things aside for you to give you some room on the stovetops.
Okay. So I plan on making stuffed eggplant.
Stuff like that.
With carrots, tomatoes, and I have some seasonings I can use. Since Ferrari doesn't eat stuff like this, it's probably just going to be for Jackson, Velvet, and the good boy. Okay.
Well, while you're busy at work, roll me a performance check, and then we'll get back to you as our boy Willie saunters back over to the table.
So there's the proficiency bonus.
You can add your proficiency bonus to this.
Wait. How do I do that?
It should just say proficiency bonus and just add it to the final roll.
Ah, so normal 1. Okay. Normal 20. I got a 7.
7 with the proficiency bonus?
Yes.
Okay, so you've been hard at sea for quite a while using very, very basic ingredients.
Can I use guidance?
Yeah, you can use guidance. You could add a guidance to that.
+1.
8.
You've been busy at sea, and you've been rather tired. You fought goblins the first time you woke up. You travelled here. You're still trying to get your bearing. You do manage to finish the dish, but it's not to your standard, But you finish the dish.
And I'm gonna use 4 of the spice pouch thingies charges.
Beautiful. As you're doing that, we're going to go to Willie, who comes over, and those who ask for dwarven portions, also with the ale. This is almost a bucket with a handle. It is a huge flagon of ale. Now there you go, fellas. Now that's a drink. That'll put some hairs on your chest. Or, in your case, feathers, which you probably already do, but you'll get more.
I'm happy to have more feathers. They make good things to have when it gets cold out.
Now, your friend, was it Cass?
Yes.
He's
or
busy in the
Mr.
kitchen
Goodberry.
preparing your dishes. We do have your orders ready, so if you do still want that after he's finished doing his stuff, you just let us know, okay?
I'll take mine due to the fact that I probably will not be able to eat most of it.
You see, he gives you a quick nod and heads. That's not the right person. I must grab Ferrari. He heads back into the kitchen,
Ferrari's gonna go make her own damn food.
and Heather heads also back to the kitchen. Cass, you have the 4 plates of food ready. You see Willie come in and begin talking to some of his chefs, and his wife is still coddling the child and, busy at work. Sorry, I've got hiccups.
I want to figure out what the dish is missing. What is it in hitting right?
Sorry?
I actually do wonder why I didn't do right.
No, with your busy at work.
Yeah.
You know that you've the dish has all its ingredients, but it's missing your usual pizzazz. Your knowledge of cooking, and you chalk it up to you just being tired and having quite a traumatic past few days. Your mind's not clear.
Yeah. I'll go into my little journal and write down about the dish.
Gotcha.
We'll do better tomorrow.
And I presume you head back to the table.
Yeah.
Once you head back, the food has been served to the table, your dishes and the dwarven-sized portions of food, and you all enjoy a nice, comfortable evening within the Small Man's Valley. Feel free to
for
speak in
the-
character while I grab some resources.
For the pureed parsnips, would Ferrari have to roll a constitution?
No. Pureed parsnips, it's basically just... You would take the fish and you basically just dip it within the parsnips.
Oh, well then she's perfectly fine.
Yes, it's a strange experience. It brings you almost back to your childhood, how birds feed their young. With it feels as if someone's pre-chewed your parsnips for you, but it's comforting in that sense.
This parsnip stuff is reminding me of good old days back in the nest, so to speak, where mom would feed me and then dad would feed me, and then I didn't have any siblings because all of my siblings were killed by wolves, but you know.
Wow.
Make as one does, I think.
Jackson is just like quietly sitting here eating, and he's also like he's definitely like scooping some food and like giving it to Sparky as well, who's just gladly eating it up. And he's just sort of sitting there chilling out right now.
Now I will say, as I always do with my campaigns, food adds little bonuses to you. For the next 24 hours, you all have a well, I'm not going to say not from the next 24 hours. You all have now. Oh my gilly god bollocks! You all have 4 temporary hit points, as you are now well fed and relaxed within the Small Man's Valley.
So, question.
Yes.
I already had a temp HP. Do I add it or just do
Add it.
4 total? Okay.
Also, the food I have gives a D4 hit points. If anyone ate mine.
You've had yourselves a nice hearty meal. It's definitely dark out right now. It is the evening. A lot of people are getting up and leaving. Willie's come out every now and again to refill your flagons of ale. You all begin to feel it quite heavily. And Willie comes out one last time as, you know, we'll leave, make some people leave, as, you know, that filter it out, passage of time and whatnot. And Willie comes out. Now, I suppose you folks don't have anywhere to stay. You've got that fresh, I'm lost look in your eyes.
We did just come from the forest after being in a severe shipwreck a few days ago.
What I can offer to you, as there's not a lot of places in the city to stay, but my family, my youngest and my oldest, aren't home. Jesus Christ, my word's posh. My youngest and my oldest ain't at the house at the minute. So if you need a place to stay, I've got 2 rooms, so 2 of you have to share. But you can stay here for as long as you need. Until,
Well,
obviously,
we got
the
a
kids come home.
pretty even gender divide here.
Yeah, seems fine to me. Sparky doesn't take up much room, so.
But now for your what you call it? Your prices. In total, that'd be 5 gold and 6 silver.
Each?
I'll
or
just
overall
pay-
total?
Overall total.
I'll just pay for the 5 gold, and someone else can cover the silver.
How much silver?
6 pieces.
Okay.
As you pay Willie, he gives you a smile and he gives you directions to the rooms that you'll be staying in. And we'll move time forward a little bit because we're coming up to the first break. You all find a nice comfortable place to lay your heads. And you have a nice long rest. You may all take a long rest. And we're going to stop here for the first break. And then we'll come back. And we're ready. Okay, part 2. Everyone make some noise.
Ah!
We love it. Okay, back with part 2. You awaken the next morning in the small man's valley. All sat around the table once again. Breakfast has been provided by Willie and his family. It is dwarven portion-sized bacon and eggs, which is like 16 slices of bacon, 12 eggs, you know, like 8 or 9 hash browns. It's dwarven portions, you know?
Varroa knocks back everything except the hash browns and offers it to the rest of the party if they so choose.
Something wrong with my hash browns.
I'm not willing to test my theory of if I puke or not.
Fair dues.
Coward.
Well, I hope you all had a good night's sleep. I'm going to head to the kitchen for me wife and some menial task I've got to do, but if you need anything, just give Willie a shout, and I'll be right there.
Thank you,
Will
Willie.
do.
Thank you.
And he heads into the kitchen.
He is so sweet.
A lot of dwarven innkeepers are amazing.
What about Halfling?
I've never been to a halfling inn. I've rarely been to inns in general.
I have been doing.
I put
some
my head down.
thinking.
Okay.
I've been doing the thing. I recognize your last name, and I think I got it. My parents were we frequented your parents' place quite often. I think your parents owned an inn in Devin, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
I think.
outside.
Yeah, I think my parents frequented it quite frequently.
It's
So
lovely
good with words,
place.
Jackson. So good with words.
Oh yeah, I'm totally great.
Well, we just woke up.
I'm all lively and ready to go.
Yes, it's just because I woke up. Yep, that's the reason why.
Well, you're young and spry. I'm 90.
Oh, well, I was more referring to the fact of me not speaking properly, but yeah, sure.
Have you considered sleeping properly?
No fish for you.
As you guys are chatting, you cross over the bridge to the north east, back towards the guardhouse, keeping an eye out for any sort of manor that was mentioned by your frost-appled friend. You see no such manor within the walls. You could only presume that this is a manor outside of the city of Sol.
Yeah.
You reach the guardhouse, where the guard, up and early, working. You see the Goliath who spoke to you earlier yesterday approaches you all and he goes, let's get the voice going. Glad to see you all. I presume you're here for your job?
Hey, Jer.
That we are.
Wonderful, wonderful. We need a little group, or as the boss calls it, a little contingency, to head over to one of our mines. We've had word that goblins might attack, and we feel like if there's a presence of a lot of people, that they won't be so stupid and try to attack the mine.
Sounds good to us.
If you do end up killing some goblins, I'll give you gold for the amount of ears that you bring back. Don't ask why we're asked for ears. The captain just insists that we need proof of, and he holds up his fingers in the quotations, kill. But here's a map that will get you to the mine. Stick to the roads. Do not venture through the forest. Don't be silly, okay?
That's
What are missing in here?
And he looks up to the sky, kind of judging the time. It will take you a couple hours to get there, but once you're there, get to work, and once you're finished, head on back, and we'll discuss payment, okay? Any questions for me?
Nope, no questions.
Okay. Best of luck, everyone. And you all set out through the wilderness of Sol. Editor, cue the adventuring music.
What if our missing ears? We just not get paid.
No, you don't get paid. You guys push through the forest, following the map very carefully. No checks required since you have a map, and you all find yourself. I need to fix the screen for the cameraman.
Cameraman.
And you find yourselves in a nice open clearing up to the top right. And this wagon has stopped. you are free to move, but if you step in an area that has a little something, then we obviously know what's going to happen.
Ferrari wants to go to the mushrooms.
I'll
You're free to
kinda
move wherever you guys wish.
start walking up toward this main area here.
Can I climb over this tree that spell?
Yeah, roll me a athletics check.
One of my worst stats. That's gonna be a 15, because I rolled a 16 and I have a -1.
Yeah, you clear it. You clear it quite easily. Well, Vita, I know you're eating, but you have to move.
Oh,
I heard the mouthful of.
shush.
Those are big footprints.
Hiding.
Okay. You guys all find yourselves. Roll me a nature check.
Nature. That's gonna be a 16, because I rolled a 15 and I have a +1.
These are the same ones you found earlier in the first session.
She's gonna harvest some more.
You approach, and the miner stood behind yells out to you, "Hail there, adventurers!"
Hello. We've been sent to,
Oh, you sent by the
Prevent-
captain?
yes, try to prevent some goblins from getting any funny ideas.
Yeah, terrible business, these goblins. You wouldn't happen to be the group from the ship, would you?
Oh no.
Well, what ship exactly are you
There was a
referring to?
shipwreck a few days ago.
Ferrari's gonna stealth into the trees.
Roll stealth.
Can I roll an insight to
Yeah.
see if this is seeming hostile or not? That would be a 17.
He's
23
been,
for
he's just
stealth.
been curious, and you are completely stealth within this underbrush of the tree.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
were
were.
shipwrecked.
Yeah.
Some fella in a crow mask and his weird bard and a witch that had no hair
Oh,
were asking if we'd seen you.
How long ago was this?
It was yesterday afternoon, I believe.
Just because I think, would that have been before they found us?
That was at the
Or
time
after.
you guys.
5 days.
It was
We were already in Seoul then, right?
when you guys were in the Small Man's Valley.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Huh. Yeah. You didn't say. Obviously, you didn't know where we were, so.
No, I didn't even know who you were, to be honest.
You see them again after that? Because
No, they I think they headed off back to Seoul. I don't remember. I've been busy. This is the first time I've been out the mine since yesterday.
yeah, I get you. It's just that I'm pretty sure you've described. We've already found them. They've already talked with us, but that was before yesterday. They should have. I mean, they managed to find us once before without any help, but
They're interesting.
Well, if you all want to head inside, how many are you? I thought I saw 3.
Jack just like looks around. But there were 4 of them. I don't know where.
You see, Ferrari is completely gone, and Velvet is currently fighting with the bush.
well, I was hiding, but okay.
Stealth.
Oh yeah. You... Okay, I thought you heard me. Fuck. Okay. Oh, 26.
Yeah, they're gone. They're just gone.
Ferrari, Velvet, where'd you two go?
They're
Oh,
an
Do you
interesting
look to
bunch.
see if she knows where Velvet is so she can give away Velvet's position?
You would have to roll a perception that beats her 27?
26.
26.
26.
Oh, well, that's not happening, even with a nat 20.
Jackson's just
Expertise,
like-
stealth, bitch.
Jackson's just like,
I have
"Can
an
you guys,
expertise
like-
in stealth, too.
We'll cry about it.
Can you guys, like, where'd you guys go? Come on. Oh boy,
Your
this is gonna
mom's
be fun.
house.
Friends of yours?
There's-
I swore
They're
I...
a silly bunch.
Well,
Ferrari's gonna peek her head through the tree and say, I am the owl of the tree. What say you?
you are indeed the owl of the tree. Would you like to be the owl of the cave?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Well, behind me, head on inside. There's some people in there that are busy at work. Have a look around. If you find any traces of goblins, head on up, and we'll figure it all out.
So wait, so are you suspecting the goblins are coming from the cave, or?
We suspect that what we're finding in the cave is their attention. We've had a few in there already, so maybe there's some tunnels that they're getting through. We don't really have the time nor the manpower to go finding goblins in the tunnels. It'd be really helpful if you could have a look for us.
Oh, it's cool. I was sort of under the impression they were coming from out here, but that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, they've been everywhere. It's been rampant lately.
Are there any like traps or dangerous stuff in there that we should be worried about?
Well, it is an active work site, so watch the falling rocks. We don't have any of those fancy iron helmets that the guards do, so just watch yourselves. You're adventurers. You understand the procedures.
Of course, yes.
And feel free to head on through with your tokens, everyone.
I keep grabbing Sparky first. I'm not trying. He's so big.
Passing this area,
They're sleeping.
you notice, he's fast asleep. He's clearly been at work for a few hours. His pickaxe has broken, and you notice these rocks are the same ones you found on the beach on the first session. And then we're going to head on inside. You find yourselves in a very busy mine. Lots of people coming in and out, moving these glowing rocks, chipping at the walls. You see vines and lush growing flowers going throughout the walls and underground roots spiraling out of areas you don't recognize. You swear you can hear the sound of water somewhere within the cave. Feel free to move around and make checks where you see fit.
Plant.
An edge check.
Of course.
That's pretty.
It's going to be a 12.
With a 12, you don't recognize the plant, but you find it incredibly strange that there is flowers growing quite very strong. How do I describe this? Very healthy looking flowers growing underground where there is no sunlight.
She's going to collect those then.
You may add a custom item, and I will quickly go get the name for you.
That's a big rat.
You have found yourself.
Also, I find it really funny that in my pouch that contains all of my herbalist supplies, its current weight is 4.699999.
This is the Void tier. Cass, you immediately spot a fellow halfling walking in front of you in halfling fashion. No boots, no shoes, his big old feet out for everyone to see as he's walking over sharp rocks and pointy stones, which bothers him none. As you know, with halflings, you don't commonly wear shoes.
My little slippers, though.
Yeah, you got your cozy feet, you got luxurious feet. You see the worker here hard at work trying to remove one of the vines that is clinging to the rock surface itself, almost holding up the surface of the wall. Anyone going around the corner?
I want to check out this glowing crystal more closely now.
Roll me a. Wait, are you expecting just it physically? Or are you just looking at it, trying to get a good look?
I want to see if it's magical or not.
Arcana check.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
It's definitely Arcana, but a very dark, almost twisted Arcana.
Okay. Alright. Just keeping that to myself for now.
Anyone else looking at anything in here? Where's Velvet?
Where did
Look
oh,
at these
Velvet went over
crystals.
there.
What are you looking for? Are you trying to get some, or are you just looking at them?
Well, I'm looking at them and seeing if I could ever, like, just sneak one.
Oh, you can most definitely pocket one of these. Sleight of hand. With a stealth check.
23.
With the sleight of hand.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you slip that easily into a second pocket in your legs. Now the stealth check to make sure it goes unnoticed.
16.
Okay. Let me roll with the big d20.
Would I be able to make a check there since I'm this close?
You facing her? Very important.
No, probably not. for
Then
now.
no, I did roll, and you have gone unnoticed.
Let's go.
You can add
You were
3
really-
gems to your inventory.
You were really close, Velvet. My passive is a 15, and that definitely would have spotted you.
Yes.
Cash,
Well, you
should I see you
didn't.
over there? What you're looking at?
I'm looking at the creature here, yeah.
The little rat. Roll me a nature check.
Over here.
Nature check. That's gonna be a 17.
18.
You both recognize this as a common woodland rat, but he's very healthy. Whatever he is eating in here, he is growing, and he is strong, and he is not afraid of the people around him.
Speak with animals.
We are rats.
Wait,
Hello
wait.
there.
Funny.
I just have a few questions, and in exchange, Cass, do you still have any of that cheese?
I go into my bag and I pull out a little bit.
In exchange, we'll give you this cheese.
Sounds like a fair deal.
Alright, so what do you know of any tunnels that a goblin could fit through?
I know many tunnels. I make tunnels.
But do you make them humanoid sized or your size?
My size.
Alright, have you found any other tunnels that are not of your fine making?
There's a few deeper in the cave. You can ask my brother Stephen.
Alright, unfortunately, I will not be able to because I only have one use of this spell.
What's the spell?
It's a magical thing that is currently allowing me to speak to you.
Is what?
You see, you're very much puzzled, this rat, with the concept of magic.
It's okay, you don't need to think too hard, okay? But thank you for your knowledge. Cass, give him the cheese.
Has you seen any goblins?
Oh, wait, real quick. Have you seen any goblins?
There's a few. You talking about those mean green things?
Yes.
Or you talking about the blue see-through things?
We're talking about the mean green things.
There's a few of them.
Are they all deeper in the cave?
No,
Where are they?
they were in the tunnels, and then they went up top side.
I see. Thank you.
You
I
see,
hand him the cheese.
he takes a little cheese and scurries into the corner.
I like hanging out with you. You're very useful.
When I have access to the things that do make me useful.
Nah, you're friendly. I like you.
Stepping
thank you.
into the area, Jackson, you hear the clicking and clacking of machinery. One not uncommon to you from Devon. You've heard many machines and creations, and you turn and you see like a rudimentary crane system. As you know, the only way down is a ladder, and a little pull wagon isn't going to make it back up this ladder, and is somehow hoisted up by this machinery.
Alright, I want to head on down to here and see if I can find someone who might be like the person in charge of this operation. Let's see if there's anyone who.
Roll me perception.
Out. Okay, let me get that for you. Let me get that. Oh wait,
I
Oh,
wish
no,
I'd
it
used
fell.
the speak with animals on this cat.
that's going to be a 17.
With a 17, you notice this lady here is giving some kind of order to the man in green.
Okay. I'm gonna stroll up and keep a little bit of distance just in case.
Ferrari, you spot this very chunky looking cat, fast asleep, couldn't be any cozier, and you see the man stood next to the wagon here. He's laid down his pickaxe, and he's got like a little a clay pot filled with what seems to be cat food, and you recognize the pottery as the gnome that you found within the inner walls.
That's a cute cat you got there.
Oh, thank you. Keeps the rats away.
Yeah, I noticed. There's a really chunky one, though.
Yeah, he's oddly useful. He's got an eye for these glowing crystals.
Oh. That's interesting.
We've never found a room like this
just
with all
like
these
me.
crystals before. What'd you say, Velvet?
He's just like me, for real, for real. Also, speaking of, what kind of gems did I get? 3 of what?
We'll call them gems for now, as they're unidentified.
Fair.
Those gems, what do you know about them?
All we know is the magical society, or whatever they call themselves these days. We take them to the inner wall and they use them for their machineries and their magics.
I see.
There's a bloody lot of them, and these rats and their common folk, they seem to find them everywhere.
It's good to know. I actually got information out of the rat on some stuff earlier.
Oh, like more crystals or not?
About a different job we were sent here for.
No. Well, don't let me keep you. I've got to get back to work anyways.
Alright, you take care and stay safe.
You see, he gives you a quick nod, fusses his cat a little bit before grabbing his pickaxe and heading back to work. Velvet, you're still at the main chamber.
Yes.
Now are you moving?
Yes.
Puppy.
You see the Labrador fast asleep next to, which is odd, a body of water which a little girl, no older than the age of 12, fishing in this body of water.
Can
That's
Verardi
amazing.
befriend the puppo?
Yeah, you can pet the puppy.
I'm gonna pet the puppo.
You can pet the puppy. You get 1 point of inspiration for petting the puppy.
Let's go!
Are you catching any fish?
You see she turns over her shoulder, gives you a nod, and you see next to her there are like 6 or 7 rather large fish that are glowing the same colour that the crystals are.
Are you gonna take them home or are you gonna sell them?
She shrugs. You see that she's not really communicative with verbally. You see that she's kind of shy, and she, to busy herself, stop being awkward, she quickly get back to work fishing.
This is the other rat that I should have asked the questions to.
Or maybe this rat over here.
Oh, there's so many rats, and I only had one use of speak with animals.
Those scurry boys.
I think you still can use spell slots if you'd like.
No, that's good.
Smart.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Jackson, you
Because
approach.
my speak with animals didn't cost a spell slot.
Oh,
It's just something I have per long
it's
rest.
quite nice. You approach and you hear this lady say, "We're going to meet our quota by the end of the day, hopefully. You and your men can head deeper into the chamber." And she turns, almost bumping into you. Oh, I didn't quite see you there.
Yeah, sorry. I was just looking around. We've been sent by the guard to investigate some goblins.
Oh, you're the adventurers. Good. Yes, if you see the chamber over to my left, we've the workers there have talked about some kind of deeper chamber and something to do with these crystals and these goblins. I do have to rush though, as I am rather late, and she very quickly gets past you, and she's gone.
Alrighty. Stroll over
Does
here.
person just stand and watch?
No, you see that she's walking with what seems to be a knife after one of the rats.
Oh.
Damn. Oh, no, I moved again. Fuck.
You guys heading deeper into the chambers.
I guess we are, but first Verari's gonna be like, please don't kill that rat. They gave me useful information.
I'm not gonna kill it. I'm just gonna make it scared as you head inside to the next chamber.
Fair enough.
It's definitely something.
These maps are pretty.
Thank you.
You're pretty.
Hey,
There you go.
Heading
in my
into the
room.
chamber, this place is busy, busy, busy. Everybody hard at work, cracking down, studying these crystals. Can all of you roll me an Arcana check as you step into the room?
Yeah, I can roll you an
Arcana.
Arcana check. Arcana.
13.
That's gonna be an 18.
15?
God, oh no. I got a nat 20. Let's go.
So you all made the check. You all get a deep, uncomfortable sense of necromancy within this room.
Ugh.
It's
Does
cold.
Ferrari
It
feel
twists
any
your
more?
stomach. The smell in the air changes. The ground feels damp. The air cold to the skin. As you see this lady here reading from a book, reciting some kind of incantation.
Does it seem like Sparky's also affected by this feeling? Does it seem like he's picking up on it?
Yes, and you know what? Ta-da.
There he is, the boy.
Ferrari's vibe checking this crater here.
You hear the lady reciting from the book. I will not have any more delays. We will get this operation moving, and then I can go back to Seoul, where I can relax and not be down here with you layabouts.
I'm gonna walk over. Sparky's gonna... You know what? Oh, I can't control Sparky! I need control of Sparky!
Boy control.
Oh, there we go.
Is this a halfling also?
Yes.
He's taller than me.
Yes, he's rather stout for a halfling, with a little dapper top hat.
Aw. I want to nod my hat at him.
He flicks the rope towards you as he walks past, heading over to the bushes, collecting some flowers.
They're sweet.
Flowers.
Again, I will not have any more delays. This has gone on long enough, and I'm tired of this blasted cave.
Madam,
Yes. Are you one of the... No, you're too well dressed to be a layabout. Yes, can I help you?
here looking for reports of goblins or whatnot?
Yes, the goblins have been pestering this operation. What can I help you with? As she's not even looking at you, flicking through the pages.
I'm here to deal with them, but I need to know where they're at first.
Uh-huh, yes, I get it. The goblins are scary. Yes. Anything else I can help you with, dear?
We'll find them ourselves, I guess. Come on, Sparky, and we're just gonna... I'm just gonna... You know what? Walk this way.
You see this man, after laying his hand on the crystals for a moment, you hear him say, Madam, I'm afraid that what we're doing here is going to wake them up.
Sparky's gonna turn around and eavesdrop. He just turns around and he's gonna sit right
I
here.
want the flowers.
You want to collect the flowers?
Yeah.
See, there are also the voids tier.
Okay, I want more flowers.
You could have 3 more voids tier.
Thank you.
As he says, afraid to wake them up, you feel the cave shift. A few deep rumblings from in the inner chambers as rocks fall down from the ceiling, and you see a lot of the workers look around and quickly begin to huff out of the room.
I want to centralize myself. I'm gonna go and get here and can I make a check to see if like I can see if there's anything happening with the room, if there's something that like is intruding from somewhere.
Nothing's intruding, but it's coming from the central point where it begins to shake a little bit. And she goes, What have you done now, Jacob? I am tired of these bloody delays. I just want to continue with research. And he says he looks back and he goes, Fine, I will do it one more time. But anything apart from that, we have to go. Now, everybody, could you roll initiative?
Oh, fuck you.
I backed up.
That's gonna be a 26.
I got a 3.
Damn it, that's a 3.
We both got 3.
What was yours, Ferrara?
26.
26. Let me just add that into the thing.
Yeah.
Or
I have
to
a
roll
plus
everybody
7 to
else.
initiative.
Okay. As he lays his hand forward and begins to recite from this, from the book, to the lady to his right. He looks back to her, looks back to the crystals, and his eyes begin to glow the familiar blue of the crystals around as he begins to recite these words in a language none of you recognize. The room is still for a moment. No more shifting or rumbling from in the chamber before you hear whispers coming from all around you, speaking all of your names, knowing who you are, almost as their familiar friends, as arms begin to reach out from the crystals, reaching out towards the individuals. They grab hold of the woman and her assistant. Almost immediately, you see the moment of contact on their arms, they go pale and shrivel. They go to shout, but the air is sucked from their lungs as these ghostly beings pull themselves free from the crystal. The two falling down, you presume dead, from the crystal, and we're going to start initiative.
That's unfortunate.
What are ghosts resistant to again? Everything.
I do not know.
Just going to quickly name them all, and then we're going to start combat.
So these are the blue invisible see-through things that the rat
Yeah.
was talking about.
We're
Interesting.
going to start with one of the with Ferrari.
Yep.
You're up.
Yippee. Anyways, Ferrari is going to immediately get the fuck out of this situation personally. She's gonna use Zephyr's Strike, which means she moves faster and she doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. As well as she can if she makes an attack, she deals an extra 1d8 force damage.
Amazing.
So she's going to use her Zephyr Strike, and she's gonna attack. I think Zephyr also gives it an advantage on the attack as well.
Read it for me real quick, because I think that's
Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn.
beautiful.
The attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on a hit, and whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 until the end of the turn, and you do not provoke opportunity attacks.
Beautiful. Go ahead.
So she has advantage on this. Well, how far away is the ghost? 5.
10 feet.
So she wouldn't be at disadvantage on this then. Heavy crossbow time. That's gonna be a 19.
A 19 to hit.
Yeah.
It hits.
Hits, okay. Then I roll a d10. That's gonna be 16 damage.
What damage type?
That's piercing, and then an
Okay.
additional 1d8.
I'm going to half
For
all
force.
of this damage. Give me the total damage, and then we'll half it.
And then that's gonna be a total of 18 damage overall.
Okay, so half that. Okay.
And then she's gonna GTFO. She's gonna depart rapidly.
Beautiful.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. She's just gonna move 50.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Actually,
Uh,
55, 60. Better viewpoint.
And is that your turn?
That would be my turn, yes.
Okay, next in initiative is number B, which is right in front of Mr. Bibblesmith.
Oh!
Point.
Add another one to the list.
A Mr. Goodberry. Goodberry. Good indeed. This boy is going to... We'll start with Horrifying Visage. Can you make a wisdom saving for me, please?
Oh!
Is that frightening?
Sorry?
Wait, does that do frightening?
Yes.
Oh, I have advantage against being frightened.
Mhm.
So 2 wisdom saving throws. Right.
I'll take the higher one.
9 and 8.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so you're going to be hit
Oh.
with this. You're frightened for 1 minute. And if you fail 5 or more, right. The DC was 13 for this, and your highest was 9.
Wait, would I be able to do a thingy?
What's your thingy? What would you like to do?
Favored by the gods.
Yeah, go on.
Because it says if you fail a saving throw or miss, you can do it afterwards.
Go ahead.
So that's the 2d4. 4, so 13?
Meets it, beats it. So you're not frightened, and you're not aged by 10 years.
damn.
So nothing happens on that turn. The ghost reaches forward out of the crystal, trying not to touch you as it peers out of the crystal. Looking deep into your eyes, you see a twisted version of your sister as it tries to mimic a fear of yours growing up. But you grew to tolerate your sister in your younger years, and this does not frighten you in the slightest. Next in initiative is Velveeta.
Let's go.
Oh, what am I doing, fellas? I'm so sorry. Hold on. I am so sorry. I got a little treat for you all, a little surprise.
Oh,
Why? No, we don't need it.
Gonna get rid of you. Gonna get rid of you, and you.
Why is the Drake still left? Why is he the only one?
And we're gonna make you appear. We're gonna make you appear,
Oh,
and we're gonna make you appear, and
let's go.
you appear. You now all have your own little combat stance tokens for when we're in initiative.
Let's go.
crossbow, because that
Okay,
is
myself.
Ferrari's weapon of choice.
Now I just need control.
Yeah, now we just need control over them.
Yes. But Velvet, it is your turn, so get to step in.
I would if I had control.
Yeah, but you can think of it while I give you control.
I've already thought of what I'm going to do.
There you go.
Alright. First of all, what can I hop up in those boxes there?
Yeah, roll me an athletics check.
Bet. Let me see. Oh god, that's a -1. Oh, 16.
How does a cat have minus what? We're rolling the big dice for this because this could be a fumble moment. We ready, everyone? Big dice
Yep.
time.
Big dive. There we
You
go.
eat shit. This box is too tall. You bump into it and
Damn.
fall down.
You are
Damn.
now prone and have to spend an action trying to
Nah,
stand.
it wasn't a terrible fail. She just couldn't get a footing. So you are here. So use all that movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, all of your movement. You spent all your movement to get there.
To just eat shit.
Yeah, just to bounce off
in
the
that case-
box.
In that case, I'm just gonna aim either around or over the box and just like, well, not aim. Fuck. Shoot this ghost.
Yeah, go ahead. That's Ghost.
Goes,
Which I will say roll the nat 1 on initiative. So last one.
crazy.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
10 damage.
So, and is what type of damage is that?
Piercing.
So we're gonna half that to 5.
Damn.
The arrow somehow sticks into the ethereal being. Doesn't look too annoyed, but it is odd to say fully sunken an arrow into a very see-through individual.
Amazing.
And is that your turn, Velveeta?
Well, I don't have any spells, and I don't know if I have any bonus actions, so yeah.
Gotcha, so we're going to go to the other ghost, which is this one, which is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and it's going to try and grab hold of Mr. Jackson.
Alrighty.
It's going to try and to do a withering touch. That is 6 plus 5 to hit you.
That it misses.
Again, reaches out, not fully formed just yet, doesn't know it can grab hold of you, and just misses. But just by that brief, almost moment of contact, you feel a deathly cold coming from this creature. It is ancient in its existence, and it wants you dead.
Okay.
Next in order is Cassanity.
I'm going to disengage
Okay.
because I am way too close for this shit. And I'm too old. I can only move 15 feet, so 1, 2, 3.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on around me,
Gotcha.
and I think that's all I can do for now.
Next is Jackson.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at this boy, and I'm also going to just bonus action Searing Smite.
Let's do it.
So let's see here. That's nat 20. That's nat 20.
Let's go.
Alrighty. So that is. I'll also using Sparky's reaction to do lightning damage as well.
Beautiful.
So first off is weapon damage, which is sorry. So it'll be 2d10
Okay.
because I crit. Nice. 1 plus 9, 10, 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
Now, question: since I crit, does the Searing Smite damage crit as well?
We'll say yes. We'll do yes for that. Why not?
Okay. So then 2d6. 7 more lightning damage. Not lightning. Fire damage.
Okay. Fire damage,
and-
you say. Okay.
Fire damage, and technically it is lit on fire unless it physically can't be.
Condition immunities. No, it can burn. This can burn.
So it is now burning.
Okay.
And it's also going to take. I'm just gonna do 1d6 lightning damage since it's Sparky and not me.
Mhm.
I don't think that would crit. That's an additional 3 points of lightning damage.
Okay, we'll round that to half of 3.
1.
Or lower.
It'd be rounded down to 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 point of extra damage. And is that your turn, my friend?
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be my turn.
So we're going to go to this ghost here, who is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Oh, hello.
And it's going to attempt to grab hold of Ferrari. We ready for
Okay. Ready as I'll ever be.
4 plus 5 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, it grabs hold of your arm. Oh, that is a lot of necrotic damage, I just noticed.
Oh.
You're going to take 4d6 plus 3 necrotic damage.
Oh, the one where
Damn!
Ferrari dies.
Damn, you're really about to kill us in the
Christ.
second episode.
So 2 plus.
Wait, can I do a silver barbs?
Yeah, we'll do the silver bobs.
Six away.
Let's do the silver
Three
bobs.
barbs just thinking.
If
What's the range on silvery bobs?
60 feet.
Is you in range?
Am I?
Let's have a look.
I don't think so.
No.
I think
10,
you're just out of
20,
range.
25, 30, 35, 40,
Oh.
45, 50, 55, 60, 65 feet. Just 5 feet
Damn.
away.
Oh.
So we're going to start with the
That's
necrotic
fine.
damage. Are we ready?
Yep.
1
It was nice knowing you.
plus
Yeah.
1 plus
Yeah.
1
What?
plus motherfucker. You took 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 necrotic damage.
Damn.
Amazing.
Okay, I am
That's fucking hilarious.
angered by this.
Amazing.
Can I get closer for you?
Okay. Stop cackling. How dare you cackle at my depression, and it is your
I'm
start,
cackling because
Aurora.
I'm gonna be
I
at
feel like-
disadvantage this next turn to shoot,
I
so.
feel like that is karma for you saying, "Oh, I just realized how much damage these do." Like, like,
Listen.
Does a 16 hit?
16? Yes, it does.
Okay, I get to do damage.
I am.
Is it too late for me to apply Hail of Thorns to this? Probably.
Nah, go on. Why not?
Okay.
I'll be a nice
So it
DM.
needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
A deck saving throw on something that doesn't have legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, that is
To be fair, it is
15.
still moving.
That's a 15.
Mhm.
That makes it so it takes half of the piercing damage. So,
it's
it
gonna
takes
take
a double
half.
half.
Of half. Yeah.
Yeah. So the original damage for the arrow is going to be a 9.
Halving that. Okay.
And then the damage from the Hail of Thorns is going to be a 4. Because it was an 8, so I'm halving that to a 4.
Mhm.
And then half that to 2.
Gotcha. And is that your turn?
That would be my turn, yes.
Next in order is goes Buck, which is going to rush over to Velveeta,
Oh no!
and it's going to attempt to possess you.
Bitch
Oh, no.
fucking, huh?
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh
Charisma?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. 13.
13.
I'm
It
fucked, aren't
beats
I?
it. You do not get possessed. This thing
let's
flies into your
go.
body, tries to assume control. Nobody takes control of Velveeta apart from Velveeta, and you banish the wicked. And then it is your turn.
Oh fuck yeah! You know what? No, it's not that time yet. I'm not revealing my abilities yet.
I've just noticed I've done 0 damage with these ghosts. 0 damage.
No, you did damage to me.
Never mind, I've hurt you. You're gonna die.
Yeah, it's true. Let me see here. I could literally have. No,
Wait,
I
for a
have-
second, can you quickly highlight the fact that Saturn just got swallowed by the void with that scream? Anyways, go on, Velveeta.
I just noticed something, right? My daggers both do 1d4 plus 5. My rapier does 1d8 plus 5.
Very nice. You gonna stab him?
So, yeah.
We're
I'm gonna
stabbing him
stab him with my daggers.
Stab him.
Duh. I have dual wielding, so I'm gonna do it with both. Yes.
Is it dual wielding or is it two-hand fighting? Two-weapon fighting?
Where'd I check? Fuck. There we go. 2-weapon fighting. Yeah.
Yeah. So you make a attack each for the daggers.
That's the same as dual wielding.
Sort of. What was your roll?
Okay. 22 and 25.
I
Boba?
think you hit.
Nice. Neither of them nat, by the way. Okay, that would be 8 and 8 damage.
So 4 and 4 damage.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, they're resistant to pretty much damn near everything.
And is that your turn?
Yeah. Fuck it, why not?
Okay. It is Ghost C, which is the one in front of you, Jackson, who is noticing
Okay, it needs to make a con save, by the
a
way. for
Constitution
flames.
saving throw.
Yep.
This is a flat natural roll, as it has no bonuses. That's a 12.
It fails. It's going to take an additional. It's going to take an additional d6 of fire damage, which I shall roll here. An additional
Damn,
2
everyone
fire
making
damage.
death
We'll take
throws.
1 fire damage.
Yeah, he's on fire.
He's
It's not
burned.
effective, but he's on
Uh,
fire.
It is noticing a shift within the room, and you're going to get an opportunity attack as it's going to move.
Oh, okay.
Do you have
I
Sentinel?
will- I do not. So he
Okay,
is. He is
he's
going
to make his
still
distance
move.
if you do hit him.
Yes. I do not. That's a 3 plus 6.
So just a swing and a miss as this thing rushes over to the crystal and lays its ghostly appendages upon it, and it's going to end its turn. Mr. Goodberry, you're up.
I'm going to firebolt it.
Go ahead.
Does a 19 hit.
It does in fact hit. You guys have been rolling great today, by the way.
4 fire damage.
4 fire damage, just going to say 2 fire damage. As it is hit, but you have interrupted something, so it's going to move back, and it's going to reset at the start of its next turn. Is that your turn?
I'm going to use. Actually, yeah, then I know my turn.
Okay, next would be Jackson.
Okay. Gonna give the command for Sparky to dash.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And he's going to get right up close and personal with this boy. And meanwhile, I'm going to take a swing at that guy right in front of me.
Beautiful.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Hits.
And that is 6 points of slashing damage.
6 points of slashing.
Yes.
So it's 3 points of slashing. Correct.
Yes, that'd be half.
Okay. Boom.
And use my bonus action to command. Move. Yep, that's me. That's my turn.
Beautiful. Next is Ghost R, which is going to attempt to possess Ferrari.
Oh boy.
I need a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy. That's a 3.
You
Oh
fail.
boy!
Oh boy!
Okay. I am now in control of your body.
Oh boy.
You are fully possessed by this ghost. I'm going to make sure that you can't see it, as it is now one with Ferrari.
Do I need to move Sparky? Yeah, just gotta shove him back there a little
Nah, I got it. We got it. Oh.
bit.
Nope, I do need you. Oh,
That's not. Oh.
boom. Okay, Ferrari, you are now mine.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, how fun!
And back to the top of the order, which is Ferrari, which is now mine.
Oh no!
And Sparky's right there. Oh god.
Ferrari is going to stand up and rush. What, you got 30 movement speed, correct?
30, yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there. And that's the end of your turn.
Does she run by Sparky? Does Sparky get?
Does Sparky know that she's been possessed?
I mean, she would have. Sparky probably would have watched it happen.
Does Sparky have a good intelligence? What's his intelligence?
His intelligence is. Let me look at him. He has a -1 intelligence.
Yeah, he has no idea what the fuck's going
He has,
on.
he has no idea what's going on.
No,
Okay.
we'll say that he's just not aware of what's happening, and
Gotcha.
she's showed no signs of aggression to him.
Okay. So if it's just all he knows, the ghost is just gone.
Yes.
Okay.
Next in
What a precious little
order
boy.
is Ghost Buh, which is going to attempt to grab hold of Velveeta.
God damn it! Again,
10 plus 5 to hit.
5, so 15.
15.
Yeah, just barely misses.
Just barely. Again, tries to reach out. Misses. Next is Velveeta.
I'm gonna stab it again.
I'm glad I get to sit back and relax.
Don't you worry about
So
that.
true.
You know what's funny? You know what's gonna be funny, Rennie? If you have to possess one of us just to hurt us.
Oh my god!
Fair.
I got literally 2 dirty 20s.
2 dirty 20s to hit, yeah?
Cool.
Only us can kill us.
And that is 6 and 8, so 3 and 4 damage.
3 and 4 damage.
Yeah.
3 and 4. Is that your turn?
I'm going to disengage if
Okay.
that's possible.
You got a bonus action disengage? You do because you're a rogue, don't you?
Let me check real quick, just to be sure.
No, I 100% desperate.
Yes,
You're a rogue.
100%.
Yeah, you got bonus
Rogues
action
can just do that.
I don't even. I'm confused.
Rogues, no matter what you are, if you're a rogue, you can disengage as a bonus action.
Doesn't say it in my bonus action slots. So I don't know.
I can tell you for a fact because I play a rogue in the campaign we play that you can do that.
Okay, then I will. If you say so, then I will take it. And let me see here.
It wouldn't be under your bonus actions; it'd be under your class features. It's in a separate spot. I know it's stupid, but
Hold on.
Yeah, you get cunning action in your features and traits. You can take a bonus action each of your turns, take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
take the out, Velvet, run.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 spaces of movement, right?
Yes.
Let me see here. Wait, fuck. Which way do I want to go? Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna get some range.
Mm-hmm.
That is all.
Okay.
That is my turn.
And then it's back to this ghost, which is going to go back to what it was doing. Gonna come here, perform an action. And that's its turn. Mr. Goodberry, you're up.
Do I know that Rory was possessed?
How tall are you?
3 feet.
3 feet?
Can I see through the crack right here?
I'm gonna say that you can look over one of the lower boxes and you did in fact see Ferrari get possessed.
Okay. Hey Jackson, I think one of the ghosts got her.
Ah, shit. All right.
And I point over to our friend. I'm going to cast Command
Go on.
Approach on Ferrari.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a Wisdom 13.
Saturn, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, of course I can roll a saving throw for you.
Thank you.
Fucking...
My queen.
That's gonna be a 12.
So you approaching?
She
Get your ass over
approaching.
here.
How many spaces
So-
does she move?
Command.
Well, it's
The
on her
target
turn,
moves
right?
towards you by the shortest and most direct route, ending if it moves within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
So the shortest and most direct route.
But does that take effect on her turn? And because I think that's
And he did it now. He made the command now.
yeah, but it. I'm sure that because that's how it usually works.
Duration 1 round. So
We'll do it now. So we'll use maximum movement, so she's got 6 squares, hexagon, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm sure that the person, like, whenever you command something, it can only do that command for its turn.
Yeah, well,
Is
that's
what
all
I'm
she's going to do on her turn anyways, because she was going to do something else, but now she has this, so we're just going to move her ahead of time.
Gotcha.
do I have to worry about opportunity attack if I move?
From him? No.
They look weird. It looks like they're in two different,
Okay.
like, spaces. Just how the model is.
Jackson, I'm gonna need your help with getting her. I think I can solve what she's going through now.
Can do, but there's one over here in front of me. Looks like he's about to try to do something.
Okay. We'll go 1, 2, and like chill behind the box.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use a bonus action to turn 2 of my sorcerer points into a level 1 slot. So
Okay.
I have all my slots back.
Look at you being all tactical.
And I'll end my turn.
Jackson, it's your turn.
Okay. Sparky. Definitely hearing the yelling about something's wrong with Ferrari is gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's just gonna move. I'm gonna leave. He's gonna take the dodge action because I'm not gonna command him. And is he within 5, 10? Oh, he's not within 30 feet of me. I'm gonna move over here, so I'm within 30 feet of him.
Tactical. We love it. Tactical movement. Editor,
because-
zoom in, tactical movement.
Tactical movement.
Enhance.
I'm going to do the 1, 2, 3 combo on this guy again.
Let's do it.
He is still on fire. No, the guy that is he? Who's the guy that?
See,
Was on
one in
fire.
front of you.
Oh, the guy who is actively trying to do something. Okay, so did he make that
Ring of
save on
fire.
his last turn?
Yes, and he took 3 points of
Okay.
fire damage.
All right, and
There's
then
1
he
point
went
of
to
fire
go do
damage.
the thing.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna swing with sword and yeah, I'm just gonna use smite again. He'll take extra fire damage from it.
Beautiful.
Anyway, wait, hold up. He's just gonna be extra on fire.
I
That is
need you to roll that twice, by the way.
roll the attack twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's that.
So what was your first one?
My first one was a 16,
Okay, so that hits in. Now roll the second one.
12
Okay, that hits something else.
plus 6.
Yeah, that definitely hits
So
the
it's
other
a
thing.
16 plus 6, 12 plus 6.
Okay, yeah. roll the damage for both.
Okay, so for the ghost guy, 8.
So 4.
For the other thing, 8.
Okay, you bring
Do
down...
you want me to roll fire damage as well?
Yeah, roll fire damage.
For both?
Yeah, for both.
Okay, let me clear this. 2 for boy,
Okay, so that's 1.
5 for the thing. Damn, why
Okay.
is it always bigger for the thing?
So you wind up your swing. You bring your sword over your head and you bring it down on this ghost. Going through it as it is a ghost and not physical, you hit the crystal with the very edge of your blade, cracking it right down the middle. You see a shift within these figures around you. They almost slip out of existence for a moment. Ferrari, can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, Constitution.
Yes, please.
Wah wah. That's gonna be a 8.
You take a huge gasp of air as you feel yourself slip back into your own body as this thing is expelled. Now, you are no longer going to be doing your damage at with resistances. They are now going to take full damage from all your attacks as you have damaged one of their conduits.
Okay, I was gonna say, Rennie,
Mhm.
With my attack, I never got the chance before you started switching stuff up. I was also using... Sparky was using his reaction to give me lightning damage as well.
We'll give it the lightning
So-
damage for the boy.
Yeah.
We'll
so-
still halve it as we'll say this.
Yeah, I was about to
before.
say that it definitely would have happened before. 6.
So a solid 3. All of you
Yeah.
feel the room around you shake again as this crystal is hit and cracked down the middle. Its glow slowly emanating away. The other 2 crystals remaining glowing. You see these ghosts around you look less present, more see-through. If that makes sense to you. Now, Jackson, you saw this happen. Damaging these crystals affects these creatures in the these ghosts especially. You could choose to relay that if you will.
So all of the crystals in this room, or only certain ones?
You presume it's these huge crystals that emanated this necrotic energy.
So which ones would those be, just so I know?
Ooh.
That one, obviously.
Yes, I will mark one of them with a crack. We will draw it. Look at my freehand drawing. We'll do. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
Glorious.
Is it the other 2 on this
Yes.
board? Jackson just yells out, "Hit the big damn crystals!" And that's all he's gonna say.
Beautiful. And end of that turn is the ghost that just shot out Ferrari's body, and it immediately locks eyes with Velvet and rushes over to grab hold of her.
Oh, fuck off.
Velvet. That is 12 plus 5
Ultra fast to hit?
to hit you. Yes.
Yeah. Fuck.
You're going to
I'm
take
hit.
46 of necrotic damage.
God.
Here we go. We're going to roll the first one, boys. 3
I might
plus
die here.
5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3.
Why does Velvet take so much more damage than Ferrari?
Was that 13?
It was 3 plus
Was it
5
3?
plus 1 plus 1 plus 3.
That's 13.
You take 13 points of necrotic damage. Where the ghost has laid hands on you, you see your fur is greying and aging. You feel your body fall weaker as it draws life out of you into it. And
First time hit, and more than half health gone.
we're going to go back to Ferrari, who just snapped back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
She's gonna turn and
Nothing.
shoot the crystal.
Hit the crystal.
Time to roll the damage. Well, the hit dice. That's gonna be a 24.
That definitely hits.
Let's go. And that's gonna be 8 damage.
8 damage. You shatter the crystal. You crack the crystal. Sorry, not shatter it. Guys, artistic
And that's
moment.
my
Artistic moment.
turn.
Hey yo, let's see it.
Look at that.
There we go.
Let's go.
And
That
then
crike is definitely better.
next is Ghost B, which is going to try to grab hold of Mr. Goodberry. Yeah, I said it right. I said it right.
Let's go.
Congratulations, you were about to say it wrong.
It doesn't do fucking anything. Velvet, it's your turn.
Already. The good berry
I
experience.
want to hurt you.
Fuck, I'm gonna disengage again because fuck this ghost. Let me see.
You ain't touching me again.
That is 6. I'm just gonna, hey, slide it right here. I'm
I
gonna
just
shoot.
picture Velvet running through the mud, sliding on one knee, getting beside Rara and goes, "Hey."
And then shoots at the crystals.
Yeah.
Roll me a charisma check.
Bet.
Please be in that,
That one.
Please be in that one. Please be in that one.
Please be in
Please
that
be in that
one.
one.
8.
Can I roll
Charismatic.
anything? Can I roll anything in like opposition to make it even worse?
Oh, she rolled an 8, so she looks awful. Roll to hit that crystal. I know you want to do it.
Bet.
Roll
I
to
guess
crit
the
that
roll.
pistol while emotional damage is hitting.
23.
Hey, you hit it. Fuck me, I guess.
9 damage.
9? Yeah, you crack the fucking thing wide open. And all of you are out of initiative as these creatures dispel out of the area. Fuck you all.
The funny part is, okay, so you did some damage, but like, you even controlled one of us, and I just so happened to hit the damn crystal and caused it to.
Got that.
I was about to cast protection from evil and good on you.
Ferrari's immediately
Protection
gonna
from
go
good
check
and
those
evil
2 people.
doesn't actually help.
Huh?
Possession isn't dispelled by protection from good and evil.
Yeah, but it gives advantage.
What you
Ferrari's
would need is
checking.
dispel good and evil.
Yeah, but yeah, I want to spell. I would at least give her a chance to fight back against it.
You guys are free to move about the room, investigate, get your little Inspector
Ferrari's
Gadget goggles on.
checking on the 2 bodies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to see if they're actually dead or if
They
they're.
are very dead.
Ferrari's gonna loot their corpses.
Roll me
Just-
investigation.
Jackson looks up. He's like, "What is up with this group and looting corpses?"
I am looking for anything of interest. What if they have information about what they were doing here?
Either way, they don't need their stuff anymore. They're
That's gonna be a
dead.
17.
You find her spell tome and 10
She hands
pieces
this
of
off to
gold.
Goodberry. She takes that. She's gonna split that amongst the party later.
On the mail, you find a very ornate-looking ritual dagger and a handbill that is sealed with a wax stamp.
She's taking the ritual dagger and she's pocketing the handbill, but the tome goes to Goodberry and the gold gets divvied up to everyone with her taking the majority. So everyone gets 2 with her getting 4.
Gotcha.
Is that how that math works?
Yes.
2, 4. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What about the Shocky boy?
The Shocky boy does.
Sparky, I keep a hold of Sparky's gold. All right.
Well, then it's going to me.
He gets a treat later for being a
yeah.
good boy.
Yeah, exactly. So
Fine, Jackson can get Sparky's gold.
no, it's all right. You can keep it. He'll get fed later. He was a
Okay.
good boy.
You guys are all chatting and looting a corpse. You hear somebody run in to the room and yell out to you, "What in the 9 hells is going on in here?"
There were ghosts, and they killed the 2 people in here, and we had to fight them off. And I think I got possessed for a moment.
Oh, by the hells. Oh, goodness, we're going to have to shut this workplace down for at least a week.
What? That's what you're worried about?
Not that there's 2 dead people, and that there was a
Are they
conduit
wearing
for the
mining
spirit.
equipment and holding pickaxes?
No, they
Then I
weren't.
don't give a devil. And he turns.
Well, what about the woman?
Don't.
Isn't she like your...
Where in the hells were these goblins supposed to be? I don't. All I see are ghosts. We were only here for goblins.
This was worse.
Anyways, Ferrari's gonna pocket the handbill, read that for later. She's gonna check out the ritual dagger.
It is very ornate in its design, but in a very... It's ornately crude. Whatever this was, it was made in nature, very much with very minimal materials, but it has been very delicately put together, very lovingly put together. Roll me a religion check.
Oh boy, one of my best stats. That's gonna be a 19.
You recognize this dagger belongs to a very vicious cult that you recognize from the mainland. They sacrifice young men and women to a god that is purely known for chaos.
Guys,
Yes.
that man, if not both the man and the woman, belonged to a cult.
What the
The same one or a different one?
Just a very vicious one from the mainland.
Why?
Why are there so
Who
many
are these
cults
people?
here? Why? Well,
Also, I want to check out the book.
The
Now
book
know
that I
we're
gave
possibly
Goodberry.
in a cult.
The tome.
Yeah.
Within the tome, you find. Sorry, just quickly reading through the material here. Tome. You find a tome of various rituals using these gems, which are soul gems in nature. All of them. The bigger the crystal, the more complete the soul is. And within the spell tome, they are trying to channel these souls out to become soldiers.
Interesting.
Are there any like less horrible spells in there?
No, it's all horrific magics.
I'm gonna put it in my backpack. I'm gonna walk to the group. They were doing soul magic with these crystals.
Well, that's kind of gross.
We probably shouldn't mess
Oh,
with them.
wonderful.
well, that
Sorry,
would
it's gonna bounce
explain.
back to sit on this
It
crate.
becomes very apparent to those who know anything about soul magic that every one of these gems is a person or a fragment.
Can
of
I
a
roll a
person.
history check to see if I know anything about soul magic?
Yeah, roll me history.
I
Can
will
I
also do
cast
that.
guidance?
Go ahead.
Who are you casting guidance on, me or Velveeta?
You.
Well, it doesn't matter because I rolled a 16 plus 1, so that's 17.
I got a 10.
You both know of soul magic, not too terribly much. You know it's a looked down upon type of magic. Those who practice it are typically labeled as cultists. You know, very. It's like illegal magic. You know,
So these people were gross and doing crime. Well,
or taking
They're dead
advantage
now.
of a situation they knew that was going on.
well, they're dead now. I don't think we'd get anything for taking their ears.
Yeah. I'm not too bothered about stealing her book.
That would explain why I felt so weird coming in here. But
Do you feel bad about
Speaking
me?
of that feeling,
Like,
it's gone.
Should we go deeper in the cave, or should we just?
well, we still have goblins to find.
I will say, looking around, you don't see any more passages.
ooh,
Investigation
interesting.
check for goblin signs.
Go ahead.
Yeah, from me too.
I'll guidance it for Jackson.
Okay. So it's a D4, right?
Yes.
17 total.
That's gonna be a 13 from me.
No signs of goblins within this cave, but you hear the sound of footsteps running. Very, very quickly, heavy. You hear the panting of breath as the man who yelled in earlier runs back in. He goes, "Goblins! Outside! They're attacking the wagon!"
Hey, no questions asked. Ferrari's gone.
Damn!
Do they have pickaxes?
Yes!
Okay.
And
Too bad we're not miners. Just keep roll.
you guys huff it back outside the cave where you hear the sounds of yelling and violence.
I will say that he said that very sassily.
What is this?
That is a bugbear, who immediately
Ah!
as you run out into the cave, heads one of the cows with his axe. And the
God,
goblins jump on to this wagon, killing the man almost immediately. Rummaging through the boxes, you see the miner with his pickaxe is kind of poking at the goblin, trying to keep him back as he's going, trying to get in through the gate. Everyone roll initiative.
Initiative.
I'd fully because that other roll.
I got a 10.
Better 20.
I got a 22.
I'm too old for this shit.
10. Fuck.
Hold on. Let me quickly get everything put together.
I'm gonna just type it in the
And the thing.
The one where Ferrari takes the damage.
I think Velvet took more damage than Ferrari this
Or
time.
Yeah.
Velvet did take more damage than I did this time, yes. However, she
Yeah,
was.
speaking of which, I'm almost fucking dead, basically.
You should probably tell the healer that.
Why is that goblin hiding under the carriage
to
over there?
Give me that
Look at
goblin.
him. Oh, there's another one hiding. Where'd that
Give me my
come from?
goblins.
They're just short.
I want my goblets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 goblins. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're making the encounter live because I was unprepared for this combat. I thought you guys would have missed this fight.
Well,
But we got rid of the ghost.
Cassidy, what was your initiative?
10.
10. Ferrari, what was your initiative?
22.
Velveeta.
10.
Jackson.
20.
Auto roll everyone else. Start. Alright. At the start of combat, you guys see this goblin rush in, taking this miner by surprise, and as he's so low down, he sinks his short sword into this man's stomach and almost guts him there and then as he collapses to his knees and falls over, pouring blood, and he falls dead. Top of the initiative is Ferrari.
I'm gonna shoot this guy in the skull.
Shoot him!
Shoot him! Does a 26 hit?
Let me quickly name them before you murder them.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty much a goner at that point.
Don't kill my
And
little
I am
goblin.
using
My
Dread
goblin.
Ambusher, which means that...
Is this one of your preferred areas?
Is it my It is.
What is your preferred area?
I need
Leave
to make
nuts.
sure real quick. I need to check. I need to find where the fuck this information is.
It's it would be under your features to try to find out where your thing is, I think.
I'm not seeing it.
It would be the first ranger feature. Since I use Deft Explorer, I don't get the favored. You
Oh,
might be
yeah.
using Deft Explorer as
Yeah,
well.
I did the same-ish. I did the same thing, yeah. I don't have a preferred area.
We'll use Dread Ambusher. Go ahead. Shoot him in the face. Shoot him.
Wet ambusher, which means I get to make a second weapon attack, dealing an extra 1d8 damage after the first attack.
Uh-huh.
So 26 to hit,
Mm-hmm. Hits.
which hit, and then I roll for damage. That's gonna be 10 damage.
Yeah, you nail him between the eyes and he falls dead.
Does that mean I get to attack another goblin?
If you have another attack and you're in range.
I got that from Dread Ambusher, additional attack.
Mhm.
And what's the range on this boy? Oh yeah, he's definitely within range because the range is 100 on the heavy crossbow.
Mm-hmm. Is that with advantage or disadvantage?
That's with just base, not disadvantage. The max range is 400 at the disadvantage.
Beautiful.
That's a nat 1. That doesn't even hit whatsoever.
So, with a nat 1, and you're firing a crossbow, I'm going to roll the d20, and we're going to see how severe something just happened.
Oh.
Fucking string just snaps.
So, you fire this crossbow, and it doesn't completely go all the way forward. The pressure of we'll just say string for now, the push forward, severs, and your heavy crossbow is disabled. It will take you a whole action to repair this and bring it back to working order.
Fuck. Anyways, I'm gonna just tuck myself back away with my movement so that way I can do that next turn with minimal work.
And is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Jackson, you are up in initiative.
Okay, let me just first see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
He murdered my boy immediately.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to dash.
Okay.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And I'm also using my bonus action to command Sparky to dash.
Beautiful.
And he's going to stand guard at the front here, make sure nobody else gets
And
through.
is that your turn, my friend?
That is, yeah, that's going to be my turn.
Okay, so if I... Oh, wagon move. I'm going to put the wagon here for now. 5, 10, 15. He's going to rush over and attempt to stab you.
Okay.
That's 17 plus 4.
That hits.
1d6 plus 2 of his first attack. You take 5 plus 2 slashing damage.
Okay.
And he's going to try and attempt to stab you again. That is 9 plus 4 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, the second swing, just out of reach, missing. You see a bloodlust come over this goblin's eyes as he sinks his dagger into you, which sends his other buddy into a little frenzy, as he also draws his little dagger and he attempts to stab you in the stomach.
Gotcha.
That's a natural 1. He misses.
Yeah.
Mr. Goodberry, you're up.
1, 2, 3. So I can see
British
a little better.
Goblins.
I was gonna shoot the cart so they don't steal it, but I don't want to set the whole thing on fire. Oh, I'm gonna shoot this boy right
I
here.
was saying, there's
Go
a
ahead.
conveniently in-place goblin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 50 feet. I'm gonna use Firebolt.
Go ahead. Let's see it.
There's a 19 hit.
It does. Hit that goblin. Hit that goblin.
Hit him.
10 damage.
He bursts into flames, dead. He's gone. You killed the goblin.
Nice.
I
Nice.
don't think there's anything else I can do, so
Nice.
And your
pass
turn.
my turn.
Okay, Velvet, it's your turn.
Finally, let's go.
You're the 10 initiative. What do you want? What do you want from me?
Fuck you.
Forgiveness.
Let me see here.
Arson.
I don't have a clear start on any of these. Do okay? No, I have it. That guy maybe.
Sparky is not very tall. You can see the two guys in front of me. I did.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot the one right in front of Sparky then.
Go ahead.
Just for context, Sparky is
Oh,
like
God.
baby Drake form, so
That is a 10 to
Misses.
hit. Fuck.
Arrow sails through the air, nails a bit close to Sparky as he looks over his shoulder, a little concerned.
My bad. Not aiming for the dragon.
I just pictured like a How to Train a Dragon moment.
yeah. Meanwhile, I don't notice because I'm getting ganged up on by all these goblins.
I genuinely thought you were going to see you get gangbanged by these goblins. I was like, whoa!
No.
Oh, I forgot to move my sheep because they got scared.
Oh yeah, it's the sheep.
Dale did the
I have
defund.
sheep tokens
There's some bad news.
for you.
Never.
I would never.
I keep my children safe, thank you very much.
I'm going to murder your children in front of you.
Mhm.
Us to the goblins every time we fight them.
Do I have a fire special effect? Hold on.
Fire, dude.
Oh.
No.
How long does that stay? Can't make that stay? That's annoying.
Ah, yes.
Right, whose turn is it?
Oh no.
It's,
It was just Velvet's turn.
it is my goblin's time. I'm just going to turn to stab Jackson.
I can take it.
They're just goblins!
You just completed me of my temp HP.
That is 12 plus 4. on his swing.
That misses.
Misses. He brings his sword down. Misses. Next in order is... He's dead. Is the bugbear, who you hear, you daft goblins, kill him! And he's gonna rush forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How much speed has he got? Oh, he's got 45. 35, 40, 45. And he's going to attempt to hit Mr. Jackson.
Alright, so hit me.
He's also going to use his attack called Surprise Attack. If he attacks on his first round of combat, if he hits, he does an additional 2d6.
Okay.
Where is his attack? It is a +4 to this. That is 15 plus 4.
That hits. Uh-oh.
He's going to do 2d8 plus 2, and then an additional 2d6.
I'm dead. This is gonna kill me. All right.
2 plus 3 plus 2.
Okay. All right. I'm still.
Now
I'm
the
still, I'm
2d6.
still standing. Okay.
4 plus
Okay.
5.
Okay. I'm still standing.
He brings up his Morning Star and absolutely slams it down onto Jackson, taking in a deep breath as he lets out a guttural war cry. And now all the goblins are buffed and have an additional AC as
Does
they
he
are
have reach?
on you.
Because he's 2 blocks away from me. There is.
He has reach.
Okay. All right.
He's a. This is a big boy. Goblins are tiny and they've got 5 feet of reach. He has 15 reach with his arms.
What the? Damn.
Okay. And we're back to the top of the order. Ferrari, you just saw Jackson get brutalized by this bugbear and
10,
scream
20,
out,
25,
encouraging the
30.
goblins into a frenzy.
She's shooting the bugbear.
Shoot the bugbear. Shoot my boy. Kill him.
I'm gonna kill him. He's gonna die. He's gonna die because that's a nat 20.
Yes.
He's dead. I want him dead. I want him gone.
Rock his shit.
Rock his shit.
That's gonna be a 9 plus 5, so 14 plus 6. That's 20 damage.
Okay. He stands up, looks over his shoulders. Did you shoot him with your bow?
With, never mind. I have to use my action to fix it.
No!
No!
You have to use the whole action to fix your bow.
He's getting up close and personal, ready to shoot next time. Then she's fucking fixing it. I hate it here. Editor, put a sad trumpet sound over that fail.
Sad trumpet count. And is that your turn, Ferrari?
That has to be my turn.
Jackson, you just got rocked by this bugbear and his gang of goblins. What are you doing?
I'm gonna take a risk.
Oh,
I'm backing up.
you're gonna get opportunity attack from
2.
2. Okay.
2 of them.
Okay, these goblins are gonna try to give you a good old shanking. Are you ready for the shanking?
Yes. I'm hoping I can
I'm
just.
so
Okay.
sad.
First one is 6 plus 4.
That misses.
And the second one is a 11 plus 4.
Misses.
Just 2 swings and a miss.
And I look at this. I'm clicking on Sparky. No, Sparky, get out of the way. I need to turn.
Move, boy.
This is dramatic. I turn to this bugbear.
Did that bugbear
And-
consume that other goblin?
He's very big.
And he just looks at me. He goes, 2 can play at that game. I'm gonna swing at him.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna roll
Sparky's
a
now gonna
nat
move
1
up
again
to him.
next turn.
I'm gonna swing using my bonus action
Let's
to
do it.
Searing Smite. That is a 18 to hit.
Beats it.
Okay, so he's taking 7 points of slashing.
Okay.
Plus an additional d6 of fire. Plus Sparky's using his reaction, so that's 6 fire damage.
Beautiful.
And an additional 6 points of lightning damage.
Beautiful. And is that your turn?
Yes, because I cannot command.
So this goblin is gonna run the right. Is gonna go right up against you and attempt to stab you.
Okay.
And it's 17 plus 4.
That hits. So,
Silver barbed it.
So here we go again.
okay, alright.
14 plus 4.
That still hits. Silvery barbs gives disadvantage, or it just takes away?
Trigger creature must reroll the d20, use the lower roll.
Okay, well then, yeah, he's still hit.
He's gonna roll the d6. Here we go. Let's low roll the d6. Come on. 3 plus 2.
I'm still up.
You're taking
And I'll
a
give you
beating.
the advantage.
Okay.
Jackson, you feel yourself slipping as these daggers and this wound from this bugbear is sitting with you. You feel your heart racing in your chest. You're trying to catch your breath as the second goblin. I'm sorry, he's gonna run up and he's gonna attempt to stab you.
Bring it!
That's 8 plus 4.
That misses.
He
If I shall
misses.
die, it shall be in the heat of battle.
Beautiful. And then, okay. Mr. Goodberry, you're up.
Very
I'm
good.
going to cast. Wait, I need a circle.
What kind of circle do you
20
need?
20. Wait. Area 20 feet.
So
I'm gonna try to get
5, 10,
everyone.
15, 20.
No, I'm making circles.
That should be your circle right there. Where do you need it?
I want it to be to try to get everyone that's not Jackson and.
I'm moving it
So-
around, and the editor will see this. Oh, I know you won't because it's the best you could get with the most amount would be these 3.
Yeah, I want to do that. I'm gonna cast a level 2 sleep.
Okay, go ahead.
So cast 5d8 and then so it's gonna be 7d8.
Okay, yeah, they're asleep. They have super low HP.
Yeah, so they're all gonna be asleep for 1 minute.
Okay.
And
Just a pile of goblins, honk shoo me 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 me.
as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it.
On myself now. on Jackson, so it's gonna be 1d4 plus 6. Which do you want me to roll it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you go. Roll it.
3 plus 6, or you can get 9 health.
Alright.
Beautiful. From Death's Door to almost Death's Door.
Yeah. I have health now.
Going through the initiative, Velvet, it's your turn.
Let's go. Yeah, now I'm definitely not sidelining because this bitch is in the way.
Oi!
Damn!
Oh, hey, shut up. Ow.
I'll stab you next. I'll shoot you next. I'll
eat
turn
you, you're a
around.
fucking bird.
I'll turn around and go friendly fire on your ass.
Hoot hoot, bitch.
Who?
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
It's a missing button!
And I'm just gonna shoot that fucking bugbear.
Let's do it. Let's kill the bugbear. Kill the bugbear.
Get bugged, idiot.
Kill the bugbear.
21.
That hits.
Let's go. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Lets out a hearty grunt as he grips the arrow and tears it from his shoulder.
Also, can I actually just do the thing to like hide in this bush here, or whatever the fuck this is?
You can do
Is this a tree?
You can do a cunning action and hide.
I will do so.
Wait, question.
Yes.
For sneak attack, if there's another enemy within its
Yes.
within 5 feet of it, so can Velvet sneak attack with an arrow?
She can, but she has to tell me that she's going to be doing a sneak attack in her
Okay.
turn.
Fair enough. Anyway, I got a stealth
just
roll
to
of
keep
23.
things verbalized, you know.
Yeah, I was just asking because I didn't know if that was just a melee thing or if
No,
it
she
was
she
just
can do a
in
ranged
general.
sneak attack.
Okay.
Well, fair enough. Anyway, 23 for stealth check.
Yeah, you slip into stealth. They're asleep. They're dead. So it's Bugbear's turn. Who you see he takes a horn from his belt and gives you a smile as blood drips down from the corners of his lips, and he blows into this horn, and you hear the response of several other horns and the running of feet and the breaking of branches and brambles as you catch goblins begin to flood out from the surrounding trees. And he looks to you and goes, "If I'm gonna die, you're gonna die with me," as he brings down his Morning Star one more time That's a 16 plus 4.
That hits.
This is 2d8, and he doesn't get the surprise attack as it is not the beginning of his turn. Of the beginning of his, Here we go.
Yeah.
That's 4 plus 2 plus 2 damage.
I'm still standing.
I'm still standing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alrighty. Oh wait, he needs to make a con save.
That's
He's on fire. Yeah.
He's on fire? God damn.
Yeah, he's on fire.
And it burns, burns, burns.
What do we get? Oh, con save, sorry.
Yeah, he needs to make the con
He
save.
got 6 in total.
Then he takes another d6
Let's do it.
fire damage. That's 5 more fire damage.
Okay. It's going back to the top of order. Varara, you're up.
I'm using my inspiration to give myself advantage on this attack roll against him. That's gonna be 23.
23 hits. Before you do the
Please.
damage, what would you like to do? He has 1 hit point left.
Oh, she takes her crossbow, points it so that way it's aimed at like the bottom of his head where his jaw is. She's gonna shoot him angled up through his jaw because he's taller than her.
Mm-hmm.
She's aiming for the brain.
So, as he hears Varari load this crossbow, he looks over to her just before she shoots, and you see, Jackson, you swear you see a smile. You see this twisted confidence as this bolt enters his head, killing him immediately.
Crazy. Alright.
Wild.
And Jackson, it's your turn.
I see the goblins approaching,
They,
right?
they are swarming. You hear more coming through the trees. This is just what got there on from the roll.
I think we should run.
Jackson, bleeding from multiple places now from this morning star, kind of wipes some of the blood from his mouth. I'm gonna use an action to use thaumaturgy.
Okay.
And I'm using the specific to make my voice boom up to 3 times as loud. And he just yells out the loudest he absolutely can. And all he says is, "Turn around or die!"
Everyone will be perception check.
Perception.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
18.
15.
Do I also roll?
Yep.
That would be a nat 20 plus 5, 25.
So the DC was 12. You hear the goblins shout back in Goblin. Does anyone speak Goblin?
Nope.
No.
I speak Undercommon, but that's about it.
So you don't understand what's being said, but you don't see them slowing down anytime soon. But you catch a glimmer of magic, a shift in nature, as a huge vortex begins to open up here, and someone steps out of it.
Oh no.
My queen.
Let me just grab this. Another one opens up over here, and this individual steps out of it.
It's
Damn
me.
it! There
It's
he is.
me.
God damn it.
And another one right over here.
Oh, it's the weird jester.
And
Also, is it a bonus action to use a potion?
is it a bonus? Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
We'll be
I'm taking a potion. He yells it and then immediately starts guzzling down a potion. So that's 2d4 plus 4.
He's like, grr,
Oh.
rar, and then he does drugs.
I got the maximum HP gain from that. I'm happy. I'm happy now.
Got all the sips.
Got all the sips in.
Before we continue initiative, you see the witch on the rock begin to summon powerful magics in her hand and begin slinging spells just wildly into the crowd, not just kills these goblins. They are lifted up from the ground by what seems to be like unseen hands. They pull them up and it just pulls them apart. Purple and dark red magics fall out of the goblins as they fall loosely, torn limb from limb, as the witch herself has no emotion. She carries no feeling with this magic. Jackson, you see the bird mask steps out from this portal, holding a bottle in hand, and just nonchalantly tosses it into this crowd of goblins. And immediately as this liquid hits the ground, it begins turning these goblins into slurry. Just bone and flesh melts into a puddle, and you hear them gargling in their sleep before they are dispersed and dead. Who can see the jester? Who's got a good glimpse of this boy?
Ferrari has a
I've had past
general.
about
She can
50.
see the goblins, but not the jester.
You see, Jackson, you got a good view on him. He moves with an elegance as if he was performing before you. Cartwheels and flips, gymnastics, holding this scythe. He slides between these goblins as if he's done this a million times before. You hear him chuckling beneath his mask as he combats these goblins as if they were children in training and just butchers them in front of you. And they all fall limp, and he rushes off to pursue more of the goblins, followed closely in tow by the witch. And the crow turns to you all, gives you a bow, and steps back through that familiar purple portal before leaving a bundle of bottles on the ground where his portal once was. You are all out of initiative.
He's gonna go clock that
What the fuck?
bottle. Clock those
What?
bottles.
We need
In-
the ears.
All hell's just happened.
Ferrari
They-
doesn't care. She's looking at the bottles.
I guess they're looking out for us.
Yeah, those were the ones that were trying to find us, though, and they just sort of showed up and then dipped.
Yeah.
Again.
They left bottles, so maybe they're just making sure we're safe.
Doesn't make any possible sense as to why. We barely even know who they are.
Hey, we barely know each other. and we
Aurora,
look
you're
after each
attuned
other.
to nature, right?
Hmm?
You're attuned to nature, correct?
Yeah.
Roll me a nature check.
Ooh, nature check. That's gonna be a 16.
You notice an ungodly amount of crows flying above you towards where these goblins were coming from, and every time there is a loud shudder or scream that comes out from the forest, the crows swarm that area, and afterwards they begin to circle you as if they're watching.
The crows are their eyes.
What?
The crows are their eyes. Look up.
Oh shit.
Kind of makes sense, you know, the whole Order of Crows thing. It just slides his sword back into his sheath.
Well, it's good that we healed the crow from earlier. From yesterday.
Well, I don't believe in letting animals like that pass away.
Everyone deserves to live. Well,
Except
most
for
everyone. I
goblins.
look at the bugbear.
Except for the goblins and bugbear you just slaughtered.
Yeah. Ferrari's checking out these bottles.
Who else is looking at these bottles?
I want to take a look. I'm suspicious of these
Who's from Devin?
bottles. I'm from
I
Devon.
think the three of us are.
You all notice...
I'm not from Davend. I'm from the forest.
She's from the bush. You all notice the seal of Davent on these bottles, a glass blower within the city, very famous for his elegant designs, which these bottles follow suit. The liquid inside you don't know, but you can tell by his performance earlier and the days before, whatever in these bottles is very potent and powerful. Jackson, you know the Order of Crows do not give out gifts. Their alchemical recipes and methods are secrets that not even the highest of nobles or the deepest criminals know of. But this Order of Crow member has given you all at least one bottle each.
Ferrari
I know.
picks one up and she's gonna swirl it around.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Is there anything on it describing what it does or who it's for?
What language did you speak, Mr. Goodberry?
Halfling.
Halfling and Common?
Mm-hmm.
Then you don't recognize the language that is written in
I speak
Do I recognize
common,
it? Yeah.
deep speech, draconic, elvish, halfling, and undercommon.
And what about you, Jackson?
Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Orc, and Undercommon.
None of you know the language that this is written in.
Interesting. She pockets it.
These guys don't usually give out gifts. Hell, you barely see them more than once in your life, and seeing them twice within a span of a few days is quite interesting. Just be
Speaking
cautious.
of,
Do we need to
Ferrari
cut
is
the ears, by
gonna.
the way?
Oh yeah, we should go around cutting off ears.
Oh
now.
yeah, definitely need a lot of these goblin ears.
Fucking hell! I forgot.
I'm
I
surprised.
forgot I gave you guys the task of collecting ears.
I wonder why it's not
I'll go
skulls.
I'll go do the gruesome job of collecting the ones that were ripped apart.
Yeah, we don't even know if there's any ears left in that pile.
Ferrari, as you approach
Thank you,
these
Queen.
bodies, you see that they've been crudely torn apart by some kind of spectral beast that was summoned here. You also see that they're still slightly twitching and alive, as they didn't fully kill them, it just kind of mutilated them and left them.
Oh, Ferrari's immediately mercy killing all of them with.
Mhm.
Does she even have a dagger anymore? Or does she have to use her bare hands for this? She has to use her bare hands for this. She's mercy killing all of them.
Strangled, go sleep. That's so fucked up. You
No, she can just
guys-
snap their tiny little necks.
Whoa! You guys get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
What about the
16.
three that returned into slurry? Can
You
we retrieve
guys
ears
get
from them?
18 ears in total and 1 bugbear head.
Okay.
Now,
Ferrari now wants to assess the damage on the bodies over here to see what type of beast it could have been.
roll me a nature check.
It's good, dude.
No, he's very
That's gonna
dead.
be.
Supplies.
That's gonna be a 16.
The cart is on fire, by the way.
Oh.
Oh.
I cast. It says you instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire.
I would say this is
Do you
not a
think I could prestidigitation?
Yeah, you can put it out in time. What was that nature check, Ferrari?
That would be a 16.
All you know is that it is a fey beast.
Mm.
It was brought into this realm, used as a weapon, and then put back to wherever she needed it to be.
The witch seems to be a summoner and can summon fey creatures. Vera's gonna come and climb the cart.
So.
Wait, am I
I'm
gonna
gonna climb up here.
disappear? Okay, we're not gonna disappear into the cult cart
you
if we
guys
go
should
on
be fine.
Let's should we bring this guy back to the town
Well-
or bury him?
Can I look around? How many bodies of miners were here? Because there was quite a few miners, and I don't see
Only
any.
one of them was killed. Everyone else retreated back into the cave. He
okay.
sacrificed himself to give them a distraction so they could get up and get inside.
Okay, cool. All right, I just didn't see them go in, so.
Yeah, my apologies. You'll see it in the video.
Gotcha.
Vera's looking for any horriblism supplies.
Before we go any further, we're going to end that session there as you guys begin to loot the cart.
The cart.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Thank you all for showing up. That's
Oh.
been episode 2 of Born From Us.
Let's
Say
go.
goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
Bye-bye.